eyes on the land so wide, feels like I'm meant to stride. Flat earth beneath my feet, knowing I'm here to meet. Ocean's edge, it calls my name. Purpose in this life's game. Horizons line so clear, God's love brings me near. Flat earth made by him, my journey long yet thin. Purpose found in every day, guided by his gentle sway. Mountains tall they stand.
Yo, Flavs, what's up? It's good to see you all. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you could make it. We are joined by Ryan, Roger, and PJ. I hope you guys are doing well.
Flaps in the
Doing good.
house. Flaps in the
Hey,
house. Check it out.
Flash, I got to drop out and drop back in. I got the music playing in the background still.
Okay, man.
All right.
Well, anyway, guys, tonight's going to be exciting again because it's another TFE special. How exciting.
Super duper.
But it's good to see you all. The title I have changed because I was going to stream last night that went to an article, woo! And then I had the bad storm and then, I couldn't stream. Anyway, the power went off because of the storm anyway, and I only got power this morning sometime. Been cleaning up trees and bark and thorns and stuff the whole day, so it was very bad. Trees fell over everywhere as well. So it's been quite a bad storm. But it's good to be back. So I changed the thing because there seems to be some fakery going around.
Some jiggery pokery.
Yeah. The thing that bothers me, though, I don't know about you guys. Why is it that Duffy's trying to play this innocent saint, trying to act like he's so innocent and he won't lie to anybody? And everybody that's trying to show anything wrong with this not experiment is just, stupid and, lying. How's that work?
He likes to be a victim.
Well, he's making himself out to be one.
Exactly.
I mean, like Vicky was just saying, the amount of numpties and vile people you've had in your chats today because of a few things, you know what I mean? And he victimizes himself by saying what we do to him. I'll tell you what, the anti-flat earthers are worse. Yes, people can be bad on both sides, but in my experience, the anti-flat earthers have always been worse.
They are vulgar. I can't even remember how many I've banned today, purely for being vulgar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, it's amazing.
Exactly.
The thing is, he's been shown to lie about so many things, and you saw his whole demeanor against me in the debate,
What lie did
where he was vile. He was literally just attacking character. It's like he had a personal vendetta against me.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to point out to everybody that doesn't know this: Will Duffy started this whole thing on a lie. This whole final experiment thing is based on a lie. He started off by saying, "I didn't know about flat Earth.
Yeah.
I only found one of my friends that said flat Earth and blah blah." That's a lie because there's videos of him talking about flat Earth before that. And then he got caught lying about things that you made a video apologizing, and he lied in that video too.
Of course. God's a lie. He's just told you what lie.
Yeah.
He's in what lie, dude.
And then he went and then started saying he's neutral, he's not flat Earth or globe Earth, he hasn't really looked into the stuff, which was a lie as well. And these last few months, you've clearly seen how anti-flat Earth he is.
Absolutely.
So that's another lie. So would that be something you should trust?
No.
That's the thing.
If you introduce yourself, you know what I mean, the catalyst for your ongoings is you lying to people, then that's not a very good catalyst. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Once a liar,
But I want to
always a
say,
liar.
Roger, what shirt have you got on, man? That's an awesome shirt. Where did you get it?
Super
I got
good.
it online, the strange guy thinks the Earth is flat.
Weirdo. What a weird guy. Thinks the Earth's flat. Whoa.
But anyway, I don't know if
Those
you guys,
weirdos.
I don't know if you guys saw P Brain's latest video.
I saw his last one.
Yeah, I think
don't know
I
if he
did, yeah.
played-
There's some interesting things going on, yeah.
I didn't see this.
I do agree with him on some things, but there's some things I don't agree with, though.
I mean,
that I have to correct him.
I think some of the, I mean, Void was saying earlier, I think some of the Greenstein stuff is like a setting he's had in his OBS that he hasn't turned off. And because he's using StreamYard and he hasn't turned it off, maybe like the colors of the jackets with the green parts is
Yes.
showing some stuff
That's
from
yes,
OBS.
that's exactly that.
Yeah.
It's chroma
Yeah.
key,
Yeah.
and when
Yeah.
it's set in, let's go. J-Bone, thank you for your $3 super chat. It says you're the liar. You said there's no 24-hour sun. I still haven't
Who?
seen evidence that there is 24-hour sun. Have you guys?
I haven't
No,
seen it at
Have
all.
they made
Not
the
yet.
24-hour stream yet, showing the
Not
sun?
yet.
not yet, dude. Not yet.
So
And you
no,
won't
I
see
don't.
it, dude.
Yeah. By the
Um,
way, when they started doing this midnight sun, it wasn't midnight.
Yeah, it was 9 or something like that.
Yeah, they lied about that too. See, I'll show you. Look at my screen. This is
There you
what
go,
you're
that's the
getting,
chroma
dude.
key.
Yeah, this is what you're getting. Yeah. So they got the background on. You're looking at a virtual background. Is basically what we're saying.
But that's what I'm saying. When I released my video, people are now trying to misrepresent me and say, "Oh, you're saying he's got a green screen." No, I said, "Why would you need a green screen?" I didn't say they used a green screen. There's a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
So now they're trying to misrepresent me and say, "Oh, you said he's using a green screen." No, I'm not. Yes, it's fine if you make sense that he just forgot his chroma key on because he's using his laptop with OBS. Fine. But that's showing you he doesn't really take this seriously because if he's using OBS, he's supposed to be checking if his chroma
course.
key's
Of course.
on. That's fine as well if you made a mistake, but just then say, yeah, I forgot my chroma key on. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that they haven't got anything planned there with green screens or anything.
yes.
Remember, we're still actually in the dark what's going on there. They're doing their live streams now and then, doing their not experiments, because they're just claiming they're doing experiments all over the world. But I haven't seen one experiment done. Have you guys?
No, I haven't.
No, not yet. No, not at all.
No scientific
Nathan-
experiment.
Well,
No.
I've seen that
Nathan
girl
already
doing
looked
something with a compass. I don't know what she was doing, but I seen her doing something in the background.
Yeah, they hit it with a compass. Yeah. Finding out
Yeah,
where
yeah.
she's at. Is that what you do with the compass? I think so.
But anyway, I think let's
Right.
go through some P-Brain's video because there's some I don't agree with what he says, and I'm going to explain why.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
think P-Brain, awesome. Guys, do subscribe to P-Brain. He really does awesome jobs. And
He does.
yeah, shout out to P-Brain. And guys, hit the like. Share the show. Let everybody know we are live. It's good to see we've already got 93 people in. So,
Wow.
woo.
It's good, you know. I've been getting a lot of people in my chat as well. I mean, I had nearly 50 the other day, and that was
Very
that was
good.
Tuesday night time, and then
Is it just me or is the algorithm favoring Flat Earth these days? All of a sudden?
maybe I don't
It
know
looks like it. Yeah. It sounds like it.
because I had
And
quite
yeah,
a few people come in.
But remember that
Hey,
might
Lucky's in
mean
the
that
house.
something
What's
bad's
up,
coming.
Dave?
Hey,
Hey, Dave.
So the 24-hour live stream that they had going on Rumble, here's what I had it up on the screen and I was letting it play all through the night. And I got up
Mhm.
today and it was stopped. And when I hit play, nothing else would happen. So I refreshed it and let me show you what I got.
Ooh, this should be interesting. Yeah, because I haven't
Uh-oh.
seen 24 hours yet. I don't know. Ooh,
Yeah.
video
Neither
not
have
found.
Oh, look what happened.
Ah,
Video not
fine.
found. It's gone. Why is that?
That should be
Oops.
important. Very important.
But you know what I've been saying before we started now, guys? Have you guys really seen Jaren and Wits and them doing streams since they've been there? They streamed when they got there to say, look, this is where we are, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
But they're not really streaming. McToon is constantly streaming. Critical Things constantly streaming. Duffy's constantly streaming. But
Maybe they
where's
had to
Jaren?
record because the area doesn't give them access to the internet or something.
Well, they're
But the
they're
thing
on.
that's bothering me, the thing that's bothering me, did you guys watch when Jaren spoke earlier? He was mumbling his words. He was contradicting himself. It's almost like he was drunk or something.
Yeah,
Here's an interesting thing. Roger's going through it right now. I can see the glitches and everything. Now you don't see any glitches going on with me right now. You see that? Okay.
The chroma
Now,
key.
if you're in an Arctic or Antarctic climate, and it's as cold as they say it is, right? Although they said it was warmer than they expected, we still didn't see anybody's breath. The other thing that I've noticed too is that in order to save battery, you don't want to be eating up the resources of having the chroma key and all that bullshit even on. You're trying to conserve your battery. Now, I turn mine off. When I'm showing people stuff, just so that I don't have what happened to Duffy's sleeve and what happened to the little logo showing up. And did you see earlier when they're inside there doing their weighing, you can see the little flat earth globe parts of that background that he used show up down there by the scales and stuff too. So I purposely will turn mine off if I want to show something like, hey, look at this pack of cigarettes, or hey, here's a page in the Bible, let me show you this. And that's to prevent those kinds of glitches from happening. Once I turn it on right here, all I have to do is go into my settings and I go to my virtual background, and let's say I choose one. Okay, let's see. Hopefully that'll come up. Maybe I don't have enough memory right now for it. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Okay. Now, do you see what happens? Oh, look at there. I'm starting to blend in and shit like that. Okay. Now, granted, I'm probably using a more low-level system than they are, obviously. Okay. If I increase the memory on my computer, I could get a much crisper image than what I'm getting right now. But the fact of the matter is, you would not have the chroma key on for any reason whatsoever in Antarctica. Now, I've already had people trying to make excuses for that bullshit with me this
All the
morning.
time.
And I'm like, no, I work with this shit, man. I know. There's no reason to have
You're gonna
that
know
on.
straight away. You're gonna see it on your laptop.
Yep.
When because he's using the laptop, as soon as he's looking, he's like, "Well, I can see there's some glitches. Let me turn the chroma key." He didn't, and that's why I'm saying it's dodgy. Because how do you know there's things they aren't faking? I'm not saying everything they're doing is fake.
Right.
Apparently, he's just put out a video not long ago
Well,
showing that he wasn't using the chroma key.
At
And there's
that
some
level-
green screens in Antarctica.
Yeah, he did a live earlier now. I just want to say thank you,
already
Canal
though-
Channel, for your one Canadian. Really appreciate the super chat. You rock.
So it's like already though, with that itself, now I even have to question, are they really even in fucking Antarctica?
Didn't I say I would go over
Nope.
to Duffy's church and see if he was there, dude?
It's way
Didn't I
too
say I would
warm
do-
there.
But you
Yeah.
see, they got there when I was looking at the weather forecast. They were all standing there in shirts and sleeve and no shirts when they
Right.
first got there. It's like,
Yeah.
you're getting ice cold. You stand there with a t-shirt on or no shirt at all. And then I was looking at McToon earlier today, where he's showing one of a printed shirt that he got from one of his subscribers or something. And the clothing he took off, I'm like, that's just normal clothing you'd wear in
Normal
normal
clothing.
snowy weather, not Antarctic weather.
Wow.
True.
Doesn't that seem a bit odd to you guys? Because if you compare to what Lisbeth and them were talking about, the clothes they had to take and to wear before they even got to Antarctica, it was quite a lot of layers. With
Yeah.
McToon, it was just his t-shirt with another top over and another jacket. It's like,
Yeah.
and you're not supposed to wear polyester. I don't think you're supposed to wear polyester or cotton in that type of weather.
Well, look at the way he's dressed here. He's bundled up, man, like there ain't no tomorrow.
So yeah, it's a bit weird. There's some things that are a bit odd. They still haven't shown us that they actually are where they claimed. It's very easy to be somewhere that looks like that. You understand?
This is exactly what I said it was in the beginning. This is a last desperate attempt by the Globers to save their dying globe. Okay? That's all it is. Already right off the bat, you wanted it to be legitimate. You've been anything but legitimate from the beginning with this, with your narrative changing with every video that you make. And then what the fuck? Really? If you're wanting to be legitimate, you would certainly make sure that, well, I wouldn't want anybody to think we're green screening, so let's make sure we don't have the chroma key on or anything. We got to keep this as honest as possible, right? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Well,
I
you know
think
what's
this whole thing's
irritating me though, Solve? You know what's irritating me though? Oh, you guys are just buttered that they're proving it's not a flat. Again, how many times to make it to you guys? It doesn't prove or disprove a flat Earth. This is just new information. If there is a 24-hour sun, to take into consideration in reality. We know it's not a globe. There is no measured curve. There is no gravity. There is no Earth rotation. You guys haven't proved anything for a globe. Now, if we have a 24-hour sun, great news. Then we are able to work that into the model. That's it.
That's it.
Amen.
Like I said it on my stream earlier, like the things like the bottom of the sea, like certain parts of the sea, the moon, the sun, these are the things in the sky, these are the things we know least about, you know? And it's only, even if there's a 24-hour sun, it's one little bit of evidence, and it works on both. So it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, it's idiotic. I mean,
I mean,
just
my
they're
expectations.
trying to make it seem that flat earthers are now desperately trying to deny it. I mean, we've been saying from the beginning it's a false dichotomy.
And
Why
here's-
has he not once? Why hasn't he brought it up once for his audience?
It's
I haven't
proven
seen
to
him ever
me-
speak about this false dichotomy once.
No, he hasn't. The thing is, with me, is we're looking at the straight up evidence, just taking it as it comes, man. And I don't know what we're desperate doing. We're just like looking. That's it.
Right.
And
What
we're
it
seeing
shows
anomalies
me-
that shouldn't be there. Yeah.
Yeah, what it shows me is basically nothing except you've proven to me that you're deceptive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust, you see that thing, I play it on my show all the time. A guy says, "Do you trust me, son?" He says, "Yeah, okay." And he lets the kid fall off and break his ass. And he goes, "Rule number 1, never trust anybody."
Mm-hmm.
I stick by that. I live by that. Okay. And this is the thing, people, that's part of that perception deception. And even the people here in the flat earth groups are victim to that perception deception. They glom onto a personality. They're not deciphering the information. They're just glomming onto a personality and then accepting the information based on their perception of that person.
Exactly.
It's
But that's what I'm
group
saying.
behavior, dude.
You're gonna see his latest stream he just did a few minutes ago, where he's trying to act like he's this holy saint that will never lie to anybody. Just trust him, and everybody that talks against him is the liars.
Yeah.
Like,
course.
okay, if you say so. But I think let's go through P-Brain's video a bit because I think it's actually quite good.
Hey everybody, I just watched a little bit of this video from Antarctica. And first I watched something on No Fanfare, and he was showing this weird thing at the end where this guy comes into the camera at 42:25. I'll give you a link to the video, you can check it out yourself. And there's this weird, it's as if this was done in a video editor, right? So they green screened or they removed a color, something, but they removed this color on this guy's jacket or whatever was happening there. And now you can see what's this picture that Will Duffy uses, I guess, is his thumbnail for his final experiment. And yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, he's just got the chroma key on, so that's why it does it. Because he's got a green, you can see he's got green by his microphone, he's got green by the zips on the inside and that.
Yeah.
So that's explained by the chroma key. If it was green screen, you would see the same happen behind him as well. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
It's not a green screen though. So that was just the chroma key left on. You can accept that. But the issue is, why do they have the chroma key on in the first instance?
JC the Supreme. Why don't we fully trust Whitsitt and Jevon? Don't fully trust everybody, but I mean, come on, they've been saying and doing some questionable things. But I'm saying I don't fully trust them. I'm not saying they're never flat earthers or anything like that. I'm saying that possibly might have been Globers are playing along, but I don't know for sure. I just don't fully trust them.
Dude, what's it? He's been known to lie about doublespeak about a lot of things, dude.
We've
Especially-
had our reservations about them long before this Will Duffy ever came on the scene. The thing is, I do still feel that they kind of were roped into this.
Yeah.
It's not something they really wanted to get involved with because they were quite hesitant.
Very.
So I think there's something happening that's roping them into this.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really gonna say shill or not or whatever, but I don't trust Jaren as much as Whitsitt.
Well,
be
listen,
honest.
we were watching, while they were live. We were on a live, and we were watching, and I had Lowry on. Lowry was on, and he was texting into there. He said probably 20 or 30 times because he just kept copying and pasting it. for Jaron to give him a declination and direction of the sun in which way it was moving.
Mm-hmm.
Just a compass reading and an angle. That's what he was looking at, because he's talking to a guy in Colorado. He's in New York. You get these observations from these 3 points. You can draw a line from each one of those points and get an approximate area as to where the sun's at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never answered him.
Huh.
Never even answered him. And I'm like, God bless it. Now I understand you might be excited. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. You might be excited. You're down there. You got a lot going on. There's chat and all this other shit going on. But how do you miss that? That's the one important thing you're down there for. Don't ignore that. The guy's trying to actually help you out. And so I look at this, I'm like, was he even actually reading the chat? Was there even, was that really live?
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't know.
I haven't seen Duffy interacts with any of the chat in his lives.
That's the thing. The excuse I've been getting from Critical Thing and Duffy and even McToon. Oh, the glasses we got in is specially designed for the Antarctic sun and all the glare, so we can't see the comments coming on screen.
Oh, bullshit. But you
But
see a super
when you
chat.
have McToon taking off those glasses and wearing his normal glasses and reading the comments, it's like, what? You just contradicted yourself.
Yeah.
So is the sun really blinding them? That's what you're asking. Like, are they just faking it with the glasses, throwing them on just to make it look like
Using it in his excuse while they can't read comments. But the thing that I'm saying is really weird. I don't see much streaming from Jaron and Witsit in them, but I constantly see streaming from Atoon and Duffy and Critical Think in them.
Mhm.
Why is that? And then when you see Jaron talk for the first time on someone's stream earlier, it looked like he was disorientated. So I don't understand what's going on.
And why did they remove the 24-hour sun feed that was playing on Rumble?
That's what I'm saying. They've been long enough now to have that 24-hour sun feed going on.
Well, they had it going. They had it going. I left it run last night so I could go back and watch it and shit. I got up this morning. It was paused. I hit play. Nothing happened. It wouldn't progress. So I refreshed the screen and I got this 410 error. This page does not exist.
Oh, 404.
404, yeah. But I mean, that's the weird thing, though. Maybe they're going to use, this is what I'm saying, maybe it's an excuse used, we don't have strong enough Wi-Fi internet to be able to do this. So they can easily come up with an excuse, say, okay. And the weird thing is, that's the whole reason for this TFE, is the 24-hour sun. And that's the only thing they have not yet been able to produce.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, wasn't Candace Owens supposed to live stream the sun? That's what I went to look on Rumble.
That's what that was, Roger. That's what I had up, and they took it down.
I couldn't find it when I went looking for it yesterday. Because there you are.
Yeah, at the moment they're supposed to be doing it because the weather's clear. There's clear skies, so this is the opportunity to do it before the weather doesn't clear up anymore. Then what's going to happen then? What's the excuse? Oh no, we couldn't do the live stream because the Wi-Fi, it was unstable, and then we tried to do it but then the clouds came up and blah blah.
Well, I'll tell you another little bit of fuckery that they engaged in too. When I was on their tracker on the final experiment yesterday, and I went in there and I looked at their area, and then this was indicative on my phone too. And when you zoomed out away from where they were at a little bit and moved toward the center of Antarctica, I had all these glitches, man. Like you could tell how they wrap the shit around. There's all these things, and as you zoom in and out, they change and bow and all this other shit, right? After I made a post about it, they completely changed the little image that they used for the tracker, completely changed it to another photograph or something where it doesn't do that anymore. And it's completely different. The colors are different and everything than it was when I was discovering that. That's okay. I got screenshots of it. So, hey.
But yeah. But again, it's this whole thing is just, we have to point out there's something not right going on there. There's just too much red flags.
They've
Again, it
already
doesn't
contaminated
change.
it.
Yeah. Again, it doesn't change the fact that this is not an experiment. It doesn't change the fact it's a false dichotomy. The fact is, we just have to point out to everybody, look at the deception going on here. Okay?
Mhm.
We're not saying everything they're doing is deceptive,
No.
but the whole foundation this thing's based on is a scam.
It's
All right.
contaminated.
Can I
It's
make a bet with you guys?
contaminated from the first day. Right now, this right here, this bullshit contaminates it completely. Okay. The other things that we're bringing up contaminated as well. Now, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on this too, because Jaron and them are trying to recoup some of their expenses by having their body camera footage or whatever behind a paywall. Okay. Myself, times are tight, man. I don't have the money to spend on that, but just like every great movie, it'll end up in the $5 bin at Walmart eventually. And if it's good now, it'll be good then. So eventually we'll be able to see this footage and everything after every dime is squeezed out to get whatever. And I don't blame them for that. But the bottom line is this, is if you're going to do this, let's get some information. And I'm seeing nothing but suspect things. It started with this, not seeing any breath of people while they're out there. It's supposedly you're looking at what the temperature is supposed to be. I know what it does here in Virginia when I go outside and breathe. I'm going to see my breath.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I know those are just little bitty things to go by, but this thing
You don't
right
see
here,
that,
where
yeah.
they had the Candid Sowens the 24-hour feed going to show the sun, and I get up to check it today, and it's gone, completely wiped from history. Why? Why? Isn't that
Why did
more
they
proof?
could have just even stopped it and started again. You know what I mean? But instead it's totally taken off.
Yep.
What does that tell you? Maybe there was something
Something's
happened
up.
that they didn't want people to see.
That's exactly
That's
what
what
it
I said.
was. It's exactly what it was. There is no other reason for that.
I'm going to
So
make a bet
there's
with you
no
guys.
truth or honesty involved in this thing whatsoever. This is, like I said before, this is the equivalent of their Battle of the Bulge. They're making a final offensive into the Ardennes, man, and they're just getting their asses stomped. They looked like they were going to win, and they lost.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys realize. Remember, you were speaking about this marathon they're going to have there.
Oh yeah, I heard
Those
about
people
that.
that's going to run a marathon somewhere there. Have anybody been able to get information on this marathon?
Not me. I haven't looked for it. I want to make a bet. There's going to be a big movie come out after this, well edited and well put together. That's what they're going to do at the end of this.
I think what's going to happen is going to be another hit piece,
Yeah.
and he's going to sell it to like Netflix or something.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the reason why he's got that
Producer.
director there. That's the main reason. Okay,
Yeah,
I've got
there's
it.
some-
Antarctic Ice Marathon.
Okay,
Run
there
over
you go.
classic of 42.195 miles,
It
kilometers,
ended,
marathon
Martin.
distance, blah, blah, blah. Sorry?
It ended. It's finished.
Did it?
What I was saying.
No, the marathon.
What ended?
The marathon.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
anybody know? Did
No, I
anybody
just wanted
notice
the
that?
information on it. That's all.
Mm.
But look, it's also apparently set. I wonder where. Did they really say where it was? Just that it says outside the Arctic Circle.
Wow, really?
Just show up with a number on, you'll be good.
Union Glacier. There we go. But the race was initially operated in Patriot Hills, Arctica, but changed to Union Glacier and Arctica in 2010. So it's in Union Glacier. Apparently, why is everything in Union Glacier?
Weird. Huh.
Eh.
That's
Think about it.
that's another weird, odd thing for me. It's like every single thing that happens goes to Union Glacier. And when I go on Union Glacier site themselves and all their information they show, they never talk about a 24-hour sun. Then they always just have like things like skydiving or snowboarding or hiking, just getaways, like a resort.
It's a travel agency. I'm a travel
Yeah, yeah.
agent.
Because you
But then
figure
it's
they could even put out a thing saying we even offer midnight sunbathing, or something like that, but they don't.
No, but that gets back to, remember that phone call with the travel agent?
Yeah.
And the travel agent literally said there is no 24-hour sun.
Yep.
So really odd stuff. And the thing that was really red flagged for me again was when they were doing the quote unquote midnight sun, their time was off.
The 9 o'clock thing.
Yeah, the time was off about 3 hours.
Final extortion.
It's a different story if your time's maybe an hour off or something, but 3 hours difference, 3 hours can make a huge difference on on a sunset. I think you guys can agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Even in Scotland, I've seen the sun out till 11 p.m. at night.
Uh-huh.
In the
Yep.
summer, obviously.
So
And
now
exactly, India.
you're on the globe. Yeah.
And then sets, and we'll come out again at 3, half 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So it's only like dark for what, 3-4 hours sometimes.
But it's exactly like India says. They move the goalpost to midnight sun. Yeah, because they can't get the 24-hour sun anymore. So this should be something everybody should ask them. Where's the 24-hour sun feed as promised? Because that's the whole reason you went down there.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Not to do non-experiments like, oh, let me see if I can measure Earth curve where there's no Earth curve and then blame the cold for why we don't see Earth curve. That's McToon, by the way.
Well, one of the things that I noticed when I had that live up of the supposed 24-hour sun that they had on the Rumble, and I'm watching it, and it was over this like one mountain peak there. And I went in the other room, smoked a bowl, whatever, came back a few minutes later, and I looked and I was like, God dang, that doesn't even look like it even moved, man. It doesn't even look like it's progressed any. But I was waiting, and I came back and it looked like it had moved just a little bit, but I couldn't really be sure. So I thought, well, that's all right. I'll let this thing run all night, and then tomorrow I'll just pull the whole thing up and back it up and be able to watch it. I can actually even increase the playback speed so I can see it move a little faster that way. And bam, what do I get? 404, page not found, gone. Why?
Nice.
How long did you get out of it? How long were you on there? So,
About an hour, maybe an
Oh,
hour and a half.
wow.
I mean, I left it go all night. I mean, as far as me sitting here observing it,
Mm.
I was back and forth. I'd come back, I'd be doing other shit, and I'd go, okay, let me pop over here. And I'd make sure I hit that live button so that it was caught up to where it was supposed to be. And I was like, damn, that thing don't look like it's moved hardly at all.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's kind of weird. But anyway, we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And then, of course, it was like late when I got off my stream anyway. So I went on to bed and I thought, well, just let this thing play. And when I get up, I'll go ahead and just back it up to where I was at and let it run, increase that play speed by 5 times or something so I can see some action happening there. So I hit play and nothing happened. Nothing's going on. So I thought, well, what the hell? And I hit refresh and it come back with that 404 page not
404.
found. And I'm like, well, that's ain't
Crazy.
that handy.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, Lasonic, for your $20 super chat. Really, really appreciate you, Rock. He says, 1, we need to see the 24-hour sun, which you're still waiting for.
Yeah.
2, Jaren can be a sellout, but wits it if he is a mole. It would have been a long-planted psyop. 3, if there is a 24-hour sun, we need to figure out how the apparent sun is working in our realm. 100% agree, man. Really appreciate it. And I don't know if you guys have been seeing Hanvi's latest
I did.
models that he's been doing that's saying, look how it can work with a dome, which is brilliant, by the way.
Who
this
was
is-
that? Who was that?
This is, but this is exactly what I'm saying. If we do find there is a 24-hour sun, that's great, actually, because then that more or less goes to, guys, you're proving Flat Earth has a dome.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about it.
Well, you know what? This is so weird because I think that sometimes God puts things in my head, because like last night, right now, I was talking to Lowry on my show and everything, and he was talking about that. And then all of a sudden, I just had like a flashback memory, one of many, of have you ever been laying in bed at night and a car coming down the road and the headlights shine in through onto your wall, and the car is going the other way,
Yeah.
But you see the headlight thing on the wall go back this way, go the
Yeah.
opposite way. And for some reason, that imagery played out in my head for a second. I went, oh,
Mhm.
like that. And I was like, thanks a lot, big guy. I know he's always putting little things in my head like that. Like, hey, look at this, idiot.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
course.
exactly. Because what I was doing today is I made a video that I actually put it private because I was looking at the directions of the sun. Because Critical Think had one of his supporters, Mike, in Brisbane, and he's saying, "Look, here's north. The sun's behind me at west," and Critical Think's like, "Yeah, well, right now it's 1 a.m. by us, and it's it's south. It's directly south." I was thinking, yeah, I mean, let's just look at put on a globe, put on a flat Earth. Well, anyway, I got the west and east mixed up based on cardinal directions because I took it based on the meridians, which is fine. I'd own up to that. But do you know, even if you have to place it to the west on a globe, Critical Think and them are not looking southeast to see the sun. They're looking directly south. So it shows it's not a globe. But if you look on a Gleason's map, which is the one in contention here, it shows looking south, which shows it's possible the sun they're looking at is just a reflection of the dome.
Yeah, it could be. Sure. But they're telling us that we got sunspots, but that
That's
would
what I said.
right.
Where's the sunspots, by the way? Have they done these sunspots things yet?
I haven't seen shit out of them. They said they're doing it, but and they said, well, we've looked at the sunspots and they're matching up, blah blah blah, but they didn't offer anything. I mean, we haven't seen it yet. Now, there again, we can
Well,
give them the
Darren
benefit
said
of
if
the
you don't
doubt.
pay for it, then you won't get to see it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's like, if I give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm sorry, man, I'm not going to be squeezed for fucking money. Okay. If you're going to prove the outlandish thing of the Earth being a globe and a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, then just prove it. Okay. I'm not going to pay you for it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I'm sorry. Times are tough. I got my own problems. I got my own financials and shit that I got to take care of. And I don't make dick off of this stuff. Okay. I don't make dick. If you'll notice on that show I do with them, right? Super chats come in there all the time. How much of that you think Sav sees?
None.
Zippo. I ain't even asked to see nothing of it. I just like discussing the various topics.
Well, I tried to say happy birthday to you on there, and I couldn't get through. I couldn't get the super chat to go through.
Well, Sov, I think you should just keep doing what you're doing, man. Don't
That's-
worry about what people think.
That's
Just do what
exactly
you do.
what I do. That's what I do,
Speak
man.
the truth, brother, and that's all you need to do.
And like I've said, I'll go on with other creators and stuff like that. I love coming on to Flatzoid. I love to go on all these other shows and everything. But I'm not Flatzoid. I'm not Jaron. Okay. You can think of it this way. Peter Frampton appears with Led Zeppelin. Okay. He's not part of Led Zeppelin. He just made an appearance with them and jammed. That's what I do because I'm my own one-man band.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm looking over on Rockfin right now.
I think,
just
but
to
you know
see
what? I
what's
do
going
see a positive. I do see a big positive with this final experiment thing. It's gonna make more flat earthers than they actually want to,
Yep.
because it is exposing so much more flat earth to people, and it's exposing the dishonesty of the anti-flat earthers to them. That is insane. So I really do think, and if you haven't realized, it's kind of opened the algorithm to the flat earth channels now, because look at all the flat earth channels, how they skyrocketing with views and getting new subscribers and things all of a sudden. Even me, I'm sitting on 205 viewers at the moment.
Yep.
Every single stream I'm getting, I'm growing and growing,
Yep.
which is weird because PJ's growing. Everybody, all the flat earth channels, which has been stagnant, is starting to just shoot up all of a sudden.
Just remember, it could be a scam. It could be that they're setting us up for something still. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Well, and here's what YouTube does. I'm going to tell you, and I have the screenshots to prove this.
I don't know.
Okay. I have the screenshots from last night to prove this. I had in the studio reading told me I had 2.1 thousand views on that by the
Whoa.
time I shut my live down last night. The
Nice.
YouTube video itself like what you guys see, said I had 800 and something views.
But that happens a lot. Even
Yeah.
with me, I've seen where it shows in my count, it shows, let's say, 2,000, okay?
Mhm.
And then for you guys, it still shows maybe 1,100, 1,200. But it takes a while for those views to climb up. But yeah, it's always behind for some reason.
Because now it's showing me 2.6 thousand.
Well, see, Lightning's over here saying everybody will believe a Hollywood movie over a live feed, basically.
I don't know. I think I have had people actually email me and stuff and say, thank you for doing what you're doing, because I've seen, even Globers, like, yeah, I've seen some of the dishonesty at play. You understand? It's like, just keep doing what you're doing. Even though they don't believe it's a flat earth or whatever, they still see the dishonesty. So we're definitely on the right track. And they are definitely getting it to more people.
Yeah.
My next question is, why is Great Sapien so interested in this? That's what I want to know. Why
Because
does he
his
get all that
failed
to
attempt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think let's carry on with P-Brain's video, because we've got quite a bit to go through tonight.
Nice.
Yeah.
He had it on the line below it, and what that means is that shows up that's behind. So if something goes clear or transparent, you see what's behind it. Odd thing. Why is that happening, right? So I went back and I watched the video that he got that from, and I saw here when this Will Duffy guy goes into this trailer with this ball earther dude, they look at the scale, right? And so they want to see that something weighs more.
That's interesting to me, because the chroma key is on here, like the saying, okay? But look at what it does. It's very selective on when it tries to select on the screen, and it doesn't select anywhere else but the screen alone. You do know even this can be pre-recorded and then just streamed as live.
Exactly.
Because he's got this on a laptop. So he's able to record this and play it as a video on his laptop, but stream it. Just like I streaming this video that you're playing now. It's live now for me, but doesn't mean that video I'm playing is live.
Right.
Think about that, guys.
Yeah. And why didn't he interact with the chat ever?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
To avoid problems.
we're gonna go into seeing what's it's gonna say now as well, because they're saying he's gone live. So we're definitely gonna go see what he says. I just want to finish this video quickly, because it's quite interesting.
But you see, it's green screen, and the same clip is behind it, meaning the same photo was probably this image, not quite full screen as No Fanfare showed, right? It's exactly what is going on there. You can even see the little globe from the Final Experiment thumbnail, and you see some crazy stuff. And then as he's walking out of the trailer, his jacket starts glitching.
And look, you can see he's looking at the screen, so he knows what's going on. It's not like he doesn't see the glitching. Now with the jacket, though, you'll be able to see it's just based on the amount of light hitting the jacket, and that's why it's going to glitch on his jacket, because his jacket's blue.
Black and white, you know.
See, there we go.
So, odd stuff.
Just very
I'm
bright.
not making any claims about anything. I just wanted to point out some weird stuff, and you can check it out yourself. So I put a link in the...
And I gotta put up one more thing. You know, on that scale, I've debunked this years ago. I can take a scale and put a weight on. Make a measurement. Take the scale, the weight off. Move it literally 5 centimeters away. Tear it and put it back on. It'll give a different amount of weight.
So
Because that's how
he
sensitive
debunked-
a scale is.
Yeah.
It works on load cells. If that load cell is just off a touch, it changes the weight. So yeah,
Disprove
that
the
can
globe
be
again.
faked quite easily.
That's why my bags have been light.
I think you guys want to go see what Whitson has to say?
Yeah, man.
I think that's going to be quiet. Whitson gets it. He's finally live. I haven't seen him live in such a long time.
You know, I was telling you I went live on Twitch today. Well, it went live. It definitely was live while I was there. I seen it when I was live, but it hasn't stored it as a video. Do you know what's going on now?
Yeah. And I've got to ask something. Why are they all streaming with a laptop? Why aren't they using their damn cameras?
That's a good question. I see the laptop. You see it right there in the reflection.
Yeah, everybody's using laptops. I mean, you would think they would use their cameras.
No shit.
This whole thing's a red herring, dude. That's what I gotta say.
Something's odd about that.
Dude, this whole thing stinks like dead fish. Come on, man.
But let's see what he has to say.
These are all
Okay.
masks. Okay. Can you guys give me like a 5x5 if it's fine? It doesn't look cold there. Okay, I'm gonna address all the stuff that people say.
Okay.
Okay, here's my weather app.
17 degrees.
It says 17
Can't
degrees.
see his breath.
Wow.
Yeah. 17 degrees. Feels like
How's that
29
possible?
degrees. Well, there's no wind and there's sun right there at all the times popping up off of the ice. Okay. So it is cold,
So it's
right? If I'm out here for a long time, I'm gonna get really cold. My ears are gonna get cold.
Where's your
But
breath?
it feels like 27 degrees.
Where's your
I
breath?
just showed you my weather app. Alright.
Yo, show us. I don't see anything.
I can see my breath. If you can't, I don't know what to say. Okay. Cold enough to see your breath. So
That's odd because I know you're in South Africa. If I do that and it's even, maybe 10 degrees Celsius, you can see
Yeah.
the breath. 15 degrees Celsius, you can see the breath. Why you're not seeing that?
Yeah, I can see it at 50 degrees, 60 degrees sometimes.
yeah.
So that's really
Depends on the
weird.
humidity too. Is it that dry air? Is that what it is? I think it'd make it worse, wouldn't it?
Listen, I lived in dry air. I lived in the Mojave Desert, man. When it gets cold, you still see your fucking breath.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense
Yeah,
to
it
me.
might be faint. It might be just faint, depending on where you're standing and where what's around you. But yeah, you're definitely going to see some breath if you're out in the open air. Yes, unless it's real windy, then wind will blow it away, so you can't really see it. But that's the only way I can see it disappearing.
That's also interesting. I see Lighting's asking, does Whitset's son have an orange spot on the arm? Because we're seeing a lot of these orange spots everywhere, which is symbolism of a Masonic, of being a Mason. So it's weird how they seeing everybody having these spots on their glasses or on the jacket or whatever. I haven't seen on Whitset's glasses. Maybe you should see. Maybe it's on the
Wait. Whitset
Why
is a
people
red
keep
spot.
saying
He's a ginger.
Oh, God.
That's so true.
doesn't look like it's cold where we are. It's very cold.
It's very
To
cool.
me, I'm from Florida. So 18 feels like 27 is like negative 30. Okay. It is very cold.
This,
But it
oh,
isn't as
isn't
cold
it
as you would
because
think
it's
because the sun's like
Oakley? Whoa.
always glaring on
But isn't
you.
it Oakley
You have
glasses,
to be
maybe? That's why I
careful
said
because
orange
it'll just like
spots.
burn the
What does it
crap
look
out of your
like?
skin and you can feel it burning your skin.
None of
Okay.
this.
Hey, here
I
would
can assure you.
be the test. Put your mask on up over your nose like that, and then exhale a heavy duty breath, and let's see if your glasses fog up, man.
That's also true.
There you go. There you go.
He's live right now. I'll go over and
Ask him.
look in.
That's good.
This is
Yeah.
where we are.
Say, show
Yeah,
you fogging up your glasses, man.
This part is probably
Okay, I
the
think
most
the
fascinating.
orange dot, it doesn't look like orange dot, it looks like a name of the brand of the glasses. So that you can
Is just
accept.
like how far out. Look how far out you can see.
I hope they're actually
It's
showing
like
that there's no
vastness.
curve.
It looks super flat, by the way.
Yeah, there we go, Austin. You said
I need
something.
a 5x5 before I keep talking.
First time he said,
Make sure you guys can
gotta
hear
get
me.
back to the screen.
Okay, let's see when he starts talking
For
again.
2-3 years now. The way they
I'm
go
not
about
getting
the
the live feed
conversation is so
on
detrimental to their side.
Rockman.
They say stuff like, flat earthers say you can't go here. Ha 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 ha. They say, no, they don't. No, they don't. I've never said that. Flat earthers don't say that. Flat earthers, so you can't freely and privately go
Exactly.
here.
That is one thing that we always misrepresented. That Earthers always say you can't go to Antarctica. That's a total misrepresentation. Because it's always you can't freely and independently explore.
Mm.
Remember, they got
It's
permits to go now where they are, okay?
Yeah.
And they are cordoned off to where they're allowed to go anyway. They can't just decide, hey guys, see you in 10 days. I'm just going to go where I want to go.
I'm
You know what I mean?
gonna show you something right quick, Flats. He's not streaming live on Rockman at all. I don't know where he's live streaming at.
He's on YouTube.
He's on YouTube, yeah.
I'll go to YouTube.
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
We say we can't go to check. That's what we're talking about. And we didn't freely and privately explore on this trip either, believe it or not. Okay. We are
Mhm.
in an approved location. Now, I will tell you this, that while flying over it, the sun is going to totally just burn my face during the stream. Might turn it around in a second. But when we flew over it, you can see, well, dude, there's not going to be a lot of free and private exploration anyway. It's insane. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I'm gonna turn this way for a second because the sun is so intense, bro. Yeah. So
I
it
just
was
put
definitely
that
one of
in
the
the
like
chat
most
over there.
beautiful things I've ever seen.
Sorry.
I said I just put that in the chat. I said pull your gator up about half onto your nose and then exhale. Show your glasses getting fogged up.
Good.
Yeah.
I like to find him. Yeah.
But I don't know. Is he even interacting with the chat at all?
I don't know. He might. Depends. Maybe just super
Find
chats.
out.
Like incredible. Like if you see that and don't think there's a crater, it's wild. Okay. Amazing.
Who's standing
Worth
next to
it
him
for the
though?
flight alone.
Because I see another shadow next to him.
But you
Look at that.
also
Look at his glasses.
Okay.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it look like two people?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It could just be the
Maybe
laptop and him, but it looks like two people. But it could be the laptop and him.
the
You sure?
yeah.
You
it's
sure
like
the
one of the
producer's not
scariest
standing
things
beside
I've
of
ever
him?
seen.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the
Like
computer.
Flight
It's
if
the
that
assassin.
plane
computer.
hadn't gone down,
It's
we'd
the
be
laptop. There
It's
we
the
go. You can
computer,
see.
yeah. It is, it is.
Yeah.
done. I mean, there's it's just miles and miles of like ice and mountains with snow and ice, and when you first get in, there's tons of
Mhm.
water. We went over the peninsula entrance, so we wouldn't have seen like an ice shelf or anything, right? That's the place that has. It was obviously higher than the water, but by not a
Oh
ton.
yeah, exactly. Blue Pac-Man. There's no actual evidence that anything they're doing now is live. It can all be pre-recorded stuff that they're playing live.
It's true.
We'll see if he answers Sob's chat. I would definitely say it's
Because
live.
the thing that's always showing there is they always got excuses they can't read the comments, or when they do read comments, it's things already asked. You know what I mean?
So, someone planned a killing doing that by going out making a pre-recorded live stream. That was his what you call it, alibi.
Do you think
His
the plane
live stream.
disappeared already?
Mm.
Okay. It's
So
saying
far-
he's live. Oh, yeah.
So far, he's not reading the super chat that Roger just sent.
I ain't sent one yet. I'm going to. I want to send it to him.
We're gonna see now.
And it's kind of marshy in that sense. Like there's tons of water mixed in with the land.
Let's see if it lets me.
So that was somewhat disappointing because we do know there are tons of ice shelves. Highest average
Yeah, it
elevation in
looks
the
like
world,
Oakley's, or I
admittedly.
don't know what brand the
Oh, whatever.
glasses are.
The reason it's not like crazy cold
Silver,
is
Quicksilver.
because there's no wind,
What is that?
and we're surrounded by mountains for the most part. So it just blocks out a lot of the wind. If there was wind here, I would be so miserable. Oh my gosh. Virtual background.
Okay,
on
let's see
the
if we
heat.
can get to it. It's closer to where he actually can read. He's Roger's super chat.
Any sleep after traveling for like 24
Hold
straight
on.
hours. No sleep. Then I come here and so I'm like no sleep the night before. And I travel all the way here. And now we're staying up for 24 hours. So 9:30 tonight, right?
All
To
right.
document the sun and only getting like a couple hours of sleep here and there in shifts. So it's been like crazy. If someone goes through all that traveling, say from the US, and they come here, they're coming here
Okay,
to
I'm
do
sending
something. They're
it
coming
right
here
now.
to get in planes, to skydive,
Okay.
to have the plane take them around and show them stuff. They're not coming here
There
to
it
do this. This is like a whole thing. Now someone may just drop down a 360 cam and walk away
Mm-hmm.
and then come back and check it. Someone may put a camera up and if they work here, maybe they would do that, you would think. But I can understand why there's not tons
This ain't live.
being here. It's just like
JC, go
I
on.
don't know.
Doesn't it sound like
If it
he's
was-
making excuses now? Not why now there's no 24
Yeah,
hours
yeah.
sun footage.
Yep.
He's
Why is that?
he's not live. He's not interacting with that chat. Roger sent 2 super chats. I've sent him messages.
I sent one.
Respond to the super chat. If you're live, respond to the super chat.
And I'll
That's
send,
really
I'll
odd.
send a second one. Here, let's go. I'll put another one in right quick.
That's really weird. But you understand also what he's saying? It sounds like he's making excuses why they can't film a 24-hour sun. It's like just too much hassle. But that's the whole reason you guys went over there. It's like suck it up.
wasn't for this
Just do it.
conversation, I would just be like, wow, that's a trip, and I would have moved on.
There's a
It's the
second one.
trip. You don't know what time it is. Like
We'll
right
see
now, I
now.
only know it's almost 5 because I'm looking at the clock. Like you could tell me that it was 8 in the morning. I'd be like, okay, sounds legit. Like it's pretty crazy. Okay, so there's a few pieces of advice. I want to walk you around. I want to show you everyone that's a fan of truth should be happy that we're here doing this.
Walk
Okay.
away from it, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa! I gotta stop that. So everybody that's happy for
That's
truth
a
should be
weird
happy
comment.
with that. Yeah, that's a weird
That is a weird
statement to
comment.
make. What do you think would have happened if Whitsitt and Jaron just all the flat earthers just said, no, we don't care about your final experiment? What do you
I'm
think
gonna
would
do
have
one
happened?
more. Hold on. I'm just gonna say one more thing, guys. I'm gonna say hi from Flatzoid.
Yeah. Tell him to shout out that's what guy.
We have another camera tracking the sun.
Okay, so they're tracking the sun, they say.
Another
But it's not live though.
camera tracking the sun. 2 more cameras right here tracking the sun. Another camera tracking the sun. 2 more cameras tracking the sun.
Whoa.
2 more
Why
cameras.
are they not live though?
All right, we're
Why are
in
those cameras not live tracking the sun?
because they're recording it, so they can edit it later. That's what I can say. Come
It's a bit
on.
odd.
I'm
Over
not saying
here.
anymore. That's
Another
all.
camera over here. We've been pulling out the P900 solar filter, pulling out the P900 infrared.
I'm sure it's taking a few minutes to get
Taking
there,
pictures
but not that long.
periodically from the outside of all this, so you can clearly, or even videos, you can fact check. My 360 needed like a firmware update, so I wasn't able to use it. But I was going to just show the outside view of all the cameras while they did it and the sun, so you could have live time fact checked, like, okay, that happened. But 360 cams, the way they worked is they're spliced together intrinsically, so someone can always say anything spick if they want to. This one right here has a solar filter on, and it's tracking the entire time. I actually got to give mad props to Dave McKeegan. He like forced himself to stay up and make sure that completes, because he's had to slightly make sure it stays in tune the whole time. And so
You're just explaining
Something's
away
odd
the
about- I don't know about you guys, but doesn't something sound off about this?
Get it in tune. Get it. Yep. It's they're sus. It's very sus.
He's trusting McKeegan to stay up. He's trusting McKeegan to stay up and make sure the cameras are staying in tune.
Yeah, but after I sent him 3 lives, he hasn't said nothing yet. I'm waiting.
Yeah. Let's only think for $5. Who says, would it be possible the 3-letter agency got to them? What this could be.
Well, listen, you know how they operate. Do you want to know how they operate? Okay, look, it's like this. We're going to offer you X amount of money and not kill your family if you go along with this. Or you can not go along with it, not get the money, and we go ahead and kill your family anyways.
Yep.
Okay? So
Choose.
there's your choice. That's how they run it. That's the offer that you can't refuse right there.
Fuse, yeah. Mafia, yeah. Damn. Dude.
I've already been in the chat. I said this is not live. And I've also sent him several with him tagged in it to interact with the chat. Oh, wait, is he going to do it?
Let's see.
Hold on.
But let's see. I mean, we still got some part to go on here.
That's going to be one of the most valuable ones. Obviously, a solar filter tracking it the entire time. So there's shots of it, the 24-hour sun, everywhere, all over this place. I don't see how someone could be upset about that. And that's why I was so delirious, and I still am. That my title, I was like dozing off while I was typing the title. That I misspelled the title, but it's one small step for man, one giant leap for flat Earth, and it is.
I agree with him.
Because it's one giant leap for any pursuit of truth, you would think. And
looks like he's reading.
so that's where we are. I'm going to look at your questions in a second, but I would encourage people just to kind of chill, because like truth doesn't fear investigation. It's becoming kind of laughable at this point. You can understand from our perspective, it just sounds insane. And like, I understand the skepticism, but it's like, that's why we came. That's why I came, bro, was to try to get rid of that, to help you. And now all these people now that have known me for years, all of a sudden, like, I'm a shill, I'm an actor. What a joke. Okay?
God, just read the damn
Now,
chat.
there's been tons of people that are just like truth seekers in the community that were actually super excited I was going,
Ramble
praying for
on.
me to be safe.
Nobody
I'm
cares.
happy and thankful that I came. And so shout out to them. I will do live streams until we leave. Like I said, we're
I
getting a bunch of
agree, Sea
people
Lightning. It doesn't sound
to
like his
take
confident self.
solar filter shots. So if you're going to, kind of give me a heads up, and I'll try to take a shot at the same time. We can compare. Anyone that sees this that's further northern latitude, as close to 80 north latitude as you can, reach out to me on Telegram, connect with us so we can like correspond and get
Okay.
the sunspots and see if they match the globe, which way they should be flipped over as if we were on the bottom of a globe.
You know what you should do, Whitsett? You guys should take your theodolite app out, like Mattoon, and say, look at the horizon. Why is it so far away? Oh, wait, there's no curve. Uh-oh. Come on.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
That would be a
Sorry.
perfect, ideal place to show the Earth's not curving.
Well, plastic,
Because there should be more curve at the poles than at the equator.
and Flatzy told me to do the same thing when she found out I might go. She said, "Get some long distance."
Listen, he just answered my question.
Did he?
I asked him what the angle and direction of the sun was. He said it was 30 degrees, and I believe he said that.
So that's live then. Then he's live.
Why didn't answer my chat, Steve?
Yeah, there's that. That's going to be very interesting to see if they just flip vertically or if they also flip
then it is
left
live
to
then,
right,
Soft.
which will help give
If
some
he does
insight
answer
maybe
you.
into
Yeah.
Joe Envy's idea.
And it's also
Which,
daytime.
of course, if you haven't seen.
Right? It's also daytime, so big freaking whoop.
Yep.
Right? Where's the midnight thing? Why is the 24-hour thing that they had on the Rumble with that? Why is that gone now? Why is that a 404 air? How much money did you get?
Whose channel
But
was
like I
that
said,
on Rumble?
what's odd to me, he's making excuses why they're not taking a 24-hour live stream. Why?
What channel was that on Rumble? So
Candace.
Oh,
Owens,
Candace.
wasn't it?
Right, okay. I'm not sub to that one. So.
Seen it, he assumes water's above in a firmament, which then acts as a reflective surface, and it creates a little like apparent sun that goes the opposite direction. So if you take the light source and move it over the entire flat Earth like a map, then on the outside, the little sun goes the opposite way and stays up for 24 hours. And as you move the camera over, that person that was, say, on the other side would also see the same thing. So it's very interesting. And it makes the star trails do the opposite rotation as well. So I don't know if that is what is happening, but I think that while we're here, it's probably a good time to try to test it. Okay, I'm going to read your guys' chats.
I want to know, how's he going to test the star trails if they can't see stars?
McToon supposedly got star trails somewhere. I think it was down in the first stop. So, but I've not seen nothing there at all. There's no way you can do that. It's a midnight sun.
Mark J said, "Fat as dead. All you fat F daddies will have to stop stealing your money and get a proper job." What money is this you're talking about?
I don't know, because remember, if you really want to make money, become an anti-flat earther.
Yeah.
Well, Flash, you don't have a proper job too, so.
Apparently, I don't have an actual job. I just I sit and act like I have a job, and then I take everybody's money, which is not enough to support me and my family. But yeah,
You
I
don't
make so
have a
much
job.
money.
You just spray people's cars and you get money for it. You haven't got a job at all.
It's weird.
Strange.
But yeah, and shout out to the people that try to support for the trip. I know like a lot of people that weren't able to because Cash App was rejecting it, which is unfortunate and slightly coincidental. Let's see if you guys got questions, just ask me. Can you clarify, is there a 24-hour sun and whether or not you have seen yourself personally yet? There is 100% a 24-hour sun, and I have seen it personally, yes. So at this point, I've been here for over 24 hours. The sun has not set. I've personally been here since 4 p.m. yesterday. The sun has not set. Not only has it not set, bro, it's like it stays pretty high up in the sky. Now the question is it too high? That's a good question. Let's check the elevation angles. But It seems to bounce right around where it's supposed to, which is 13 to 34 allegedly.
Mac, actually, this is now live from What's It Though. But thank you for the super chat. You are awesome. He says, why isn't any of them streaming live now? Ooh. Yeah, this is actually watching from What's It's live. So I don't know if he's ended now, but
He's still going, from what I can tell.
okay, he's still
It's
live.
daytime. It's daytime. So big freaking whoop, man.
The sun's still up in the day.
Where is the shit live? Interact with the chat. Stream it at midnight, like you're talking about and shit. And quit lying about
Ooh.
the time too.
Look
God.
what MC Scorcher said. What's it just lied? He said he is there from 4 p.m. yesterday till full 24 hours. The local time over there is just past 2 p.m. So he hasn't been there full 24 hours. Interesting.
And
But like I said, it
where
doesn't
they're
really
at.
matter. But it doesn't really matter if it's a full 24-hour sun.
No.
It just means
Well-
we have to update our information about the flat Earth. That's it. Doesn't make it not flat.
That
So
was kind of strange, though. They're in a valley, right? And they're surrounded by mountains. So if there's a sunset, they're not going to be able to really see the sun completely set.
but isn't it
Obviously,
supposed to be space on the globe supposed to go like this?
Yeah. Up and down. Yeah.
They haven't shown that to us.
They haven't shown any goddamn thing. Come on,
They
man.
haven't shown anything. They're just saying, trust me, bro, at this moment.
Yep.
As I can confirm 100%, no questions asked, that where we are, there is a 24-hour sun. 100%. Did the sun make it to the horizon? No. Interesting that you're looking at the sun and I'm looking at the sun in New Jersey. Yeah. Why did the temperature drop so much after midnight? Good question. I'm not sure. I don't think it should. I don't think it should do that, but I think it has a lot to do with elevation angle. So
Elevation angle.
the idea being that the angle that the light comes in through the atmosphere is going to drastically affect the heat distribution, thermal distribution, which does make sense. That should be predictable, of course. It is. You would say, yeah, no problem.
I don't think he's reading anybody's super chats. I saw like 5 go by.
This is
on
brilliant
his side.
propaganda, folks. Brilliant. What are you
Well,
talking
maybe
about?
he's trying. We'll see now.
What is that supposed to mean?
Come on. Come with it. Read it. Read it off.
Good for you. It's happy to see intellect, honestly. Dude, I've always tried to be intellectual.
Okay.
Where's the moon? It's way too far north.
Ah, that's interesting.
What's
Where's
that?
the moon? It's way too far north. What did Duffy say about the moon, guys? I'm going to show a 24-hour moon as well.
Oh yeah, he did.
Where's the moon? He just said we don't see the moon. It's too far north.
People are making comments to me in here. I'm not even talking to them. Screw it.
Yeah, because remember, the globists claim, well, if you see the moon, because the moon won't be able to reflect off the dome because it's not bright enough. But they can't see the moon. Uh-oh.
They can't find it?
I still got a question I've asked globists for quite a few years now. Why is anybody able to see or track the new moon? What happens to the moon when it's the new moon phase? Because it's still physically supposed to be there.
I think
It
it's a
disappears. I've seen it.
I think it's a
Completely goes.
translation error, Flatzoid. I think it actually is supposed to be no moon,
Mm-hmm.
not new.
Yeah.
That was somebody that says,
Wow.
no, you can't have,
No.
there's no moon. Oh, a new moon.
Alfie Dange says this isn't a one for power. It actually is, because the globe dictates a 24-hour moon there as well.
There's somebody watching Witsit and us at the same time. They have to be because they're answering questions we're asking in here.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
The angle and direction of the sun right now? Because you don't know. The angle right now has to be close to 30 degrees. I think that's probably close to 30 degrees. And it's
Angle, flat Earth. Well
roughly
done.
293 west. 293 west, roughly 30-degree elevation angle for the person that asked. The sun is so intense. So not only is the sun here, it's intense. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. What are you saying?
I knew instantly it was the real sun. I could feel it.
Just a news flash.
Mm,
It's
mm.
like that anywhere when you're covered with snow.
Yeah,
You've
it
got a
reflects.
glare coming back up from the ground and shit. So it's not indicative of Antarctica because Roger, I'm sure you get that in Colorado too.
Yeah. I lived in Flagstaff in Arizona for 17 years, man, and it snows all the time, dude. You get
You actually
blinded
get
real easy.
you
I
actually
got
get
that in
sunburned from the glare.
Oh, definitely, definitely. You get really bad burn from snow glare.
So
And
yeah,
blindness, snow blindness.
You could always tell who spent the weekend skiing when you went back to school on Monday because they had goggle lines on their faces from.
by the way, we've got the poll going, 294 votes. Will Duffy and Co 100% honest with us? Yes, 42%, no 44%, not sure 12%, and might be 3%.
I said no.
Quite interesting.
Let's see.
Come on. I want him to shout me out.
Roughly, oh well, he's gave up. Yeah, roughly, that's right. Because I'm not about to make a legitimate elevation angle measurement right now while I'm reading my phone.
Which is understandable.
I guarantee you that that's extremely accurate prediction that the elevation angle of the sun is right at 30 degrees.
How do you know
I
that?
thought they took a sextant.
Wait. How does he know that it's at 30 degrees? He's just looking up and saying 30 degrees.
That's a guesstimation, man.
Well, I thought they were taking a sextant with them.
I also thought so.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. It's got a little shaded lens that comes down so you can look at the sun with it and get the elevation angle. Come on, man.
But they've also got lens caps, filters, solar filters and stuff. So, and the drone that McToon has, I think it's a DJI Phantom, and it's got a gimbal that's able to use degrees of measurement from horizontal. So even the drones will be able to give you the measurement elevation angle.
Still waiting to hear your shout
Oh,
out.
wait a second. This is something too. How would the sunspots be the same as observations from the north if you're looking at the back side of the freaking sun? When you're looking north at the sun, if the sunspots are, if I'm seeing those sunspots, how in the hell are you seeing those sunspots?
Yeah, because they claim it's a sphere.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, they're using that as part of their evidence, but I'm like, wait a minute here. You know, we've seen Austin Thompson has done a lot of views of the sun over months daily, where he put out and showed these sunspots and everything. Now he's looking at it from a northerly position. They're looking at it when they're looking north at the sun, as they would be right now at this time of day. Okay. If they're seeing the same sunspots that are seen from the north, then there's a problem with that sun being a ball.
You know what is also, like I was saying previously, why is it that Wolfie sponsored all of them GPSs? Everybody gave a GPS. Isn't that a bit weird? Are you not able to customize GPSs to give data that you want it to give? So he can literally rig it to say it's somewhere where you're not.
Yeah. In
Well,
fact,
that's the way
sometimes they
GPS
screw
works.
up and take you someplace you don't want to be. You know, so
I remember when me and my wife went on a honeymoon with our GPS. It told us we were driving in the middle of the ocean and we were in the middle of Africa.
Holy crap. How do you do that, Flats? In the middle of how do you drive?
But GPS is very accurate, guys, because it uses satellites.
that's right.
I was in Jerome and it told me to make a left and I was getting ready to make a left and there's a cliff wall. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it.
Oh, man. Let's see what he says.
Sun is supposed to be further away. What, during winter? Yeah. So the people that turn back to you that supported you in the past, don't even give them attention. It just means that they're not truth seekers like you are. Keep up the great job. Yeah, thanks, man. No worries.
Okay.
Super intense sun, 24 hours a day. Yeah, it's frozen all the time. Yeah. I asked the Glovers about this. I've had to try to help them still, man. I don't really know. I would say like the water around, like in the north, you have all kinds of land masses that you have more heat retention and you have a higher elevation here and just water around. So less heat retention. That would be the only way I could explain
Mm-hmm.
why it's so different.
But that
He's
ice had to
definitely-
build up from something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, what do you guys think about that song though? Isn't that cool? She made that song in like a day, like boom, such out.
Hey, Flats, I got to say something right quick. Hold on.
So
Yeah.
What they're going for is a big ball. I can see it now. A huge globe.
They're going to change the radius value.
Yep.
Which is going to, of course, have to throw off all of the rest of their orbital mechanics. That's going to mean that it's a bigger sun that's further away.
Bigger
And-
moon,
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
Well, remember, they're also going to be starting. It's almost like the guy more. I don't know if you guys realize this. The more and more, because they can't show how the globe can violate the natural law of thermodynamics, entropy. So it's almost like they're saying the Earth is now covered by a Dyson sphere. So I think they're more or less trying to wiggle flat Earth into the globe models to try and, link them together. To say, hey guys, we've all been right all along.
Well, they've changed cosmology before, right? They've done this several
Uh-huh.
times. How many times in the past have they changed the radius of the sun and the distance to it? And God, how much else they're going to do? No big deal. It's all right.
Yeah, Gene edited. I think he's got a lapel mic. That's why it's so clear. But I must say, that's very good reception for Antarctica. I mean, look at Ironworks that's also got Starlink, and he's in town and he doesn't get this good reception.
No.
What's going on? No, Captain, he has not read any of the super chats yet for us.
yeah, I mean it's been an experience, man. It's been pretty crazy. I'm extremely tired. I'm honestly ready for this 24. I've already seen the sun be in the sky for 24 hours. We've been here for 24 hours. The sun it's gonna stay in the sky, bro. Like it's 100%.
He's actually lied there. He hasn't seen the sun for 24 hours because earlier he said he went to sleep, and Dave McKeegan stayed awake to make sure everything is in order. Remember? So he didn't see it for 24 hours. You went to sleep, dude.
I will say when I got here, when we talked to some of the people that worked here, and we were asking them, they're just like so nonchalantly, like, nah, it stays in the sky. And then like, so here's the bathrooms. Like there's not some grand conspiracy to convince us that it does that. What's that? You want to say? Yeah, you guys say hey to my boy Mark. That's Candace Owens' director.
And people are saying we're not actually in Antarctica.
I'm making sure.
Huh?
So we're not actually Antarctica. It's probably going to show GPS location.
GPS, yeah.
Oh, there you go. That does it.
Pretty good.
No, it doesn't then, yeah.
Satellites
You
are
mean
real
the
there, people.
Yeah. You mean GPS location all dedicated by Wolfie? Okay. Thank you.
How you just change that?
All right, so I
anyway.
don't know how well this will. It's very bright.
Wolfie's the last person on Earth I'd ever trust. Just to let you know.
I think I put over there in that chat something when they mentioned about the wolf pack. I put F the wolf pack. Yeah.
Nicely said, man. Yeah.
Box my family.
I'm the wolf.
Should be able to
slayer.
see
Well,
Antarctica
there you go.
sharing
There
from
you
this
That's
iPhone.
the thing. I could see a blue dot.
My live location.
What happened to your live? What
Zoom
happened to your
out.
live stream, cuz?
He shut down on purpose.
Internet.
Thank you,
Just he asked
Lasani,
that
for your
question.
$5. It's interesting timing to go to Antarctica now with the UFO psyop ramping up. That is also true. Have you guys been realizing all these UFO psyops all over the place? I mean, Sobs, you've been streaming about it.
Yeah, man. There's a
Quite
bunch of
hectic.
crap. Yeah, I mean, come on. You got stuff flying over sensitive areas, and you're just going, gee, what the hell is that thing? I don't know. It just seems to be hanging over our sensitive areas and stuff. Anybody else would shoot it down, but what the hell is that? It's like, come on, man.
Have any of them tried to use a compass now? See if it goes haywire. Because
Yeah,
the
I
compass
haven't seen
shouldn't
that yet.
actually work where they are right now.
I don't think they've done it. No.
Well, I
Haven't seen
just zoomed in on Google Earth, and they're not there. I don't see them.
Where's the satellite images?
I can see my truck in my driveway right now.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. From about 4
It's
years
not the
ago.
best. We are actually in Antarctica.
Oh, you know. Okay. We just
It is
trust
cold.
you. Okay.
It's very cold.
Okay.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
hopefully
Did you
you
got a
guys
hoodie
are
on?
I think they hear you. They
No,
say they
they
can
need-
really see it.
Somebody told me to pass
Dude.
it around. Somebody told me to pass that bong around. I said, I have been, man. Look at these guys. They're having a blast, man.
Yeah. Why do you think they're staying so still?
Yeah, right. They're catatonic.
Here,
Like,
We're
it's
here.
not a green screen.
It's not
The sun didn't set. There's a plane about to land, actually.
What does that
So,
mean?
Can't.
Plane about to land. So
I
what?
don't know. Our budget's not that big.
why'd
How
you
crazy
shut
would it
down
be
the
to
live
be able to
stream?
do that? We got 360 of like the most amazing mountains that we can send drones back like hundreds and hundreds of yards.
Yeah, it's truly incredible.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. I'm glad I got to
Yeah.
share
one-
this
hey, Glass,
experience with
one thing
everyone,
right quick.
especially Austin.
Yeah, man.
They can only send drones up a mile high. They have the permit. That's as high as they can get with it. How far do you think they get angular resolution for 1 mile high? Not enough. Nope.
I'm still waiting for them to show the curve
Yeah.
and the Earth's movement.
Doesn't change anything. It doesn't-
Whoa.
That ain't gonna happen.
Shouldn't a Focal's pendulum work there extra good?
Oh, God, yeah. That thing
Yeah.
should be going nuts.
So why are they not doing
Anywhere.
Focal's pendulum, man?
Oh, they need Craig to do that, dude. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
And the Cavendish. Where's Craig when you need him?
Right.
Oh,
And I'm just going to say that one more time out there. If my best proof was gravity was some janky contraption created by some lead-eating freak from the 18th century, I would be utterly embarrassed to even bring that up. I really would. I would just go, that is even what he was trying to do, calculate the mean density of the Earth. What a crackpot. That would
mhm.
mean all the materials and everything that is made inside of this huge ball, you assume. Where did you get that information? How did you come up with that?
Yeah, but I mean that's the whole thing. They first beg the question of it being a globe, begs the question mass attracts mass, begs the question to know what everything is to make this mean density.
Mhm.
Everything is just based on trust me, bro, and I believe it's this.
Right.
And
Even their Aaron Crusty
same
Aaron
thing.
Crusty proved that the Earth was a globe. No, he assumed the Earth was a globe and decided to find out if the Earth is a globe, this is how big it would be. Okay, he didn't prove anything. He already thought it was. I can do the same mathematics on my kitchen floor and determine that I have a globe in my house approximately the size of a football field. And that's just based on my light source and a couple of objects spaced 8 feet apart on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to
Yep.
see is the angular resolution of the sun changing in their films right now. I want to see it moving. And
That's
I
one
haven't-
thing I would love to see. If they take the 24-hour time lapse that they said they would do,
Shit, they took
then
it
we can
down.
actually see something.
I wonder why they took it down. Because it probably shows it moving. That's what I'm.
Well, when I was watching it, I didn't see it move hardly at all. Okay.
Yeah, because
and I
it takes
came back
15
like
minutes
20 minutes later, and it hadn't even progressed past the peak that it was over before.
It does move slow. It's 15 degrees an hour, but nevertheless, you'd be able to tell with the proper lenses, you'd be able to get it.
Yeah, look, if I was there, I would have placed poles in the ground at 15 degrees apart in a circle. And you
For
put a
shadows.
camera in and you watch it track the sun. Then you can see each pole it goes to in that 15 degrees an hour. And you'd be able to see the shadows.
Yeah.
But we don't see anything other than, guys, trust me, we got these cameras here. They're taking video footage of the 24-hour sun. And by the way, trust me, I've seen the 24-hour sun after I just said I went to sleep and I left Dave McKeegan to look at my stuff.
There you go.
And beyond that, all I see is these guys just talking. I don't see any observations. I just see people walking around. Here's my phone. Here's my phone. Here's a compass. Yeah, I got that. We want to see the sun move. Get on it.
See, I don't know.
Man, it's been awesome hanging
man.
with you.
And also got to point out, has any of these guys like Whitsitt, the flat earthers, even said, listen, yeah, yes, guys, it's just still a false dichotomy?
Exactly. No.
I do have to say, to Whitsitt at least, he did say, yeah, it's just not going to disprove a flat earth. I agree with him in that. But
He actually
Jaren
did say it
clearly
looks very
says, no, it
quiet, huh?
debunks a globe. Debunks a flat earth. Thank you, MC Scorpio, for 11 euros. Really appreciate it. It's still waiting for a full 24 hours live stream with the experiments. Why still no solar filter footage? Yeah, they're not telling us. They just make excuses that it's hard, bro. Thank you very much for the super chat. You rock. Appreciate it, man.
It'll come out with the movie, dude. It'll come out with the movie.
Good dude, Jaren too. Everyone's been super chill. So
That's what she
it's a
said.
good community. So even though I'm a Glover, I still love you guys. Okay. Can still hang. I find the commonality, not the differences. So
Yeah, man.
we're all people,
Yes,
no matter
sir.
what.
Thank you, bro.
See you.
Yeah, Mark is super cool, man. So, I will say this, dude. You know, everyone comes
Yeah,
here.
but you see, Mark isn't in the whole anti-flat Earth crowd, so he's going to be super cool. Now try and have FTFE or McToon come up and talk to you that way.
Exactly.
Come on.
No, I gotta hand it to FTFT. He's actually got a better attitude now. He's come away.
Hey, we got someone in. Harry Houdini. How's it going?
Yeah,
Hello, Harry Houdini.
I don't think I'd walk across the street to piss on Craig if he was on fire. To tell you the truth, I don't care what he
Okay.
Where did Houdini go? What's
He
No,
said
he's still
hello
here.
in chat.
okay? So
Oh, I do it. There's got to be a troll. He's got a present for me.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, troll.
bye, guys.
Yeah, but I took it off before he could show anything.
Yeah, it'll be the same guy who tried to get on my stream. He had 4 times the other day, and I let him in 4 times. He never had
The
anything.
thing is, I don't trust the guys because just now they pawn bomb the show or something like they tried before. Remember?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
I guarantee it's the same guy.
Yeah, Wits live right now. LJ, we're busy watching his stream, man.
Goes
We're
through all
trying
this.
to-
There's
We want him to get to the
Honestly,
super
some-
chats.
Vicky says.
camaraderie that's like kind of required. I'm gonna try to switch back to this headphone here.
Okay, come Wits, read the super chats, man.
Hopefully you guys can hear me again. So yeah, if you guys got questions, let me know. Like I said, I'll do some more live streams. I just want to check in with you guys. I'm so extremely tired though. It's pretty crazy how tired I am, to be honest.
Okay, let's go. Wits, read the super chats, man. Thank you.
But yeah, and like another thing I'll say, bro, is I mean this kind of happens on both sides, but like it's okay to be wrong about things. Like it's such this lame dynamic that if the other side was right about something or had to correct you on something, you can't admit it. This happens on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if a flat earther's right about something or they point something out to a glober that they're wrong or misrepresenting their own model, they can't say that because flat earthers are so stupid they have to be wrong about everything. And so they just never admit they're wrong. They'll dig the hole and they'll keep going down. Same thing over here, right? It's like flat earthers, if they're wrong about something, they just won't admit it. And flat earthers will just throw your hands up and say something's fake or whatever. It's all very stupid, you know? Like, people that are, for one,
Okay, I gotta
confident-
just quickly say something to that again. If you say you're going to do something and you're not doing it, and all you're doing is saying, trust me, bro, what do you think the response is going to be towards that?
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter who you are, flat earth, glober, concave, it doesn't matter. If you say, listen here, guys, I'm going to do this, you go there and you're not doing what you said, and then you say, just trust me, this is what I'm saying. How do you think
Disrespect.
people should react?
Yeah. Go.
Yeah, funny, there's no kind of wind at all, is there? By the looks of it, his hair's not moving. There's no wind in the mic. It just seems really calm.
Yeah, they seem to get the best weather all of a sudden there. It's
I heard it was a storm right before they left, right? Bad weather. Horrible.
yeah. And the weather forecast
Warm.
was showing bad the whole time, so it's odd that it's so good for them.
Weird.
But this is perfect because this means they can do the 24-hour live stream of the sun.
That
Which
sounds
is still
suspect
waiting
itself. It does.
then in their intelligence don't have to do that. You know, like it's okay to not know something. It's impossible actually to not ever not know something. It's also okay to be wrong about something. I'm gonna move again. The sun is busting, bro. I'm gonna wrap the stream for a second before I like get super burnt.
Okay.
It's okay to be wrong about something.
Yes.
It's okay to have to learn something. It's okay to not know something. Very simple stuff. If you're intellectually honest, then you don't care about that. You should just be like grateful that you got to learn what you were wrong about. I thought there probably wasn't a 24-hour sun down here, and I thought that because of all the super sketchy,
Mm-hmm.
so all the super sketchy stuff that happened. Where when we first came in here, we're like, "Where's the 24-hour sun in Antarctica?" There was like nothing online.
I agree.
And there were like hundreds in the north, but like nothing online of the south. And so then we went and looked at the government webcams in Antarctica, and they would cut out 8 hours every day.
But you see, that's one thing that's why whenever they ask, "Oh, why you think there's no 24 hours?" Because of that. Because I see more fakeness about it than anything else. I mean, look at Will Duffy. He sent me a video claiming it's unedited. It was 1 minute and 28 seconds long. By definitions, that's already edited. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then they
look, I'm at the current weather for Union Glacier,
Okay.
and it's telling me right now that it is minus 10 degrees Celsius.
And he said it was 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Yeah, look. This is I'm right now current weather Union Glacier. It's got the
That's minus
forecast.
8.3 degrees Celsius. That's right.
Whoa. There's
So
something
it's
off here,
dropped
people.
a bit. So it's dropped about 2 degrees Celsius.
I'm trying to figure out where.
Okay.
But does it say it's overcast or anything?
Or cloudy, or yeah.
Let's see. Where's the map? I need the map. It won't let me have a map.
What's up, Bridge Joe? Minus 10 is quite cold, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like that there. I mean, I'm not seeing. Listen, I'm questioning whether or not
Because
they're even really fucking.
He doesn't even
there.
have gloves on. Think about it, guys.
I know.
Minus 10 degrees and his hands not freezing.
Coats unzipped.
Coats unzipped, looking all happy chappy. No
breath. Yeah.
No breath seeing.
I don't
Thank
care
you
if you believe me, bro.
$2 super chat. He says, I was on Toons live observing a flat horizon. Yeah, he's on a mission to try and prove the curve, and all he ever does is show it's flat. So it's kind of backfiring him. He's trying with the drone, he's trying with his phone, he's trying with every kind of thing he can. Thank you very much, Chad, man.
Someone said to me, "Oh, who's it?" Carvin just says, "What's the coldest I've experienced in Scotland?" I don't know. At degrees Celsius, probably about minus 8, -9, maybe at the most. It doesn't
Yeah,
go
the
much past
coldest
minus
I've
10.
ever experienced in South Africa was minus 3 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, it won't go past minus 10 in Scotland.
Yeah.
It's not as cold as Canada and that, but it's still very cold.
But now it's summertime, I average about 45 to 50 degrees Celsius.
And they're showing more clouds in the sky than what I'm seeing on there too.
I mean, we've actually got it's quite cool here tonight for the summer. It's 26 degrees Celsius. So, but let's see if he gets your super chat, Roger.
No, that's convenient. And then when we asked them why they did that, they said something about like bandwidth. We're like, what? And just conveniently the 8 hours where the sun would have set. So we're like, this is super sketchy. And then when we point those things out, finally there was a video that got posted and it was shared everywhere. And then we had to look at it and we found that they took the beginning and stitched it onto the end and portrayed it as 24-hour continual footage. So we're like, this is super weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if any of you ever felt cold on your nose before. It gets kind of red.
Yeah.
Your ears get red. Your hands get red. You can't really use it. That's what I said. It just doesn't make sense. It looks quite warm. Thank you very much.
It does make sense. They're in a studio.
Yeah. You think any of them willing to sign an affidavit? I don't know. But thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I think there are somewhere where it's cold, okay? I just don't think they are at Antarctica like they're claiming.
No, I don't believe so either.
It just, something's just not adding up there.
Yeah, it's telling me right up here. Let me see what we got. If I click on that, does that give me anything?
Oh yeah, Sandro, it can sometimes go to like -15, but that's severe. Yeah, that's not like an average sort of thing. And it's not that Scotland's the coldest. It is very cold. It's consistently cold. It's not the coldest place in the world, but it's consistently cold and miserable sometimes. You know.
Yeah, but it's wet. That's the thing.
It's wet. It's wet. It can be wet as well. A lot. And windy.
And so
That's what she said.
yeah, I mean, most flat earthers didn't think there was actually 24 hours.
I still don't think there's 24 hours sun. I still haven't seen evidence that there is. I'm still waiting for you to show the 24-hour sun.
Yeah.
Not show us a midnight sun when it's not midnight. Not say, trust me, bro. Not say, hey, I went to sleep. Let Dave McKeegan look after the stuff while I went to sleep, and then say I seen a 24-hour sun.
Right.
So, you know, it's like there is one. I'm standing right here. I can assure you there is a 24-hour sun. And so now, like, just let it go, bro. It's okay. Actually, I you know, with how much
that's
we're
how it's
lied to
gonna
about
be?
everything, how
Let
much
it
system is
go?
lied, just a symptom of that. I think it's healthy skepticism to not just blindly
I'm gonna say
believe. What's
no,
not
bro.
healthy is like intentional delusion and like ignoring what is true because of pride or cognitive dissonance or something. I was wrong. I would have said.
Yeah, no shivering, no
80%
nothing.
easy that there wasn't one here. I never said I knew for a fact there wasn't
Do
one.
you guys know what
Full
hypothermia is? Do you know if you just stick someone,
When
even
you
with
freeze
the
to
climate got now, in a freezer for long enough, standing still like he's doing, you catch hypothermia quite quickly.
Could be the error.
He's not moving around. He doesn't have gloves on. He doesn't have anything to protect his skin from the cold frostbite. What the hell? I don't know.
Danger,
I
Will
just don't buy
Robinson.
it.
Danger.
Yeah, I just don't buy it. There we go.
Well, that's the
Figure that
current.
better.
That's at the Union Glacier Airport current weather right now. And it's saying that it's -6 degrees Celsius is the low and the high is -8 with a 7 kilometers per hour wind that seems
I
to be
don't see any
going in
wind
what
there.
looks like a northeasterly direction. It says down here that here's all throughout the day. So where are we at here? 1500? We should just be coming out of the cloudy aspect of it, right?
Mhm.
But
I
I
don't
haven't
see clouds
seen any
there.
clouds during this whole thing, and it's showing right here that it was going to be cloudy up till just past 3 o'clock.
Yep, exactly. I just want to say thank you for the super chat, Mac. He says we should be pressing them to sign an affidavit. They are seeing a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, especially Pastor Duffy. Thou shalt not bear false witness. That's the problem. I don't think Duffy's really the Christian he claims to be, though.
No.
Okay, this line right here represents the current time where they're at. Okay, and this is showing cloud cover. I'm not seeing any cloud, partly cloudy.
Nowhere, not a cloud in
I'm
sight.
not seeing a cloud in the sky. And this is for the Union Glacier Airport currently,
Which is
saying
by
it's
them.
1800 hours now.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you, MC Scorpio, as well for your €6. He says they should show themselves on the Union Glacier webcam and wave at us. He is exactly standing now at that webcam mountain. Ooh, that's interesting. Thank you very much for the super chats. You guys rock.
Can I say one thing? The truth is not in fear investigation. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, the thing is, we wouldn't be truthful if we just accepted everything they said.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to be skeptical.
Yeah, if we just accepted what they said, we wouldn't be truthers.
I've been very adamant against people that say like the 24-hour sunlight wouldn't work here on a flat Earth because that's just totally not true. But I've said the 24-hour sun would pose more of a problem, and I think that that's true, obviously. with the mainstream depiction. But there has already been someone that's kind of proposed something that actually resonates with me. I don't know if it's true. Hopefully we can get some pieces of information before we leave here that'll help us figure that out. This is insane how hot the freaking sun is. So yeah, it's kind of what I want to say that. Honestly, I want to say that for one. Let's say
Yeah.
that
Whatever,
the
what
Earth
is
was a
that?
globe.
It's Roger.
Like
Oh,
all
it's
the people
Roger.
that have been running around.
Wait, Roger, what did you say?
What did you say? That's the wind. See that? That's like 20 miles an hour. See the wind blowing? That's what it would look like.
Yep.
So I don't see any wind blowing him around. No. He's not there. They're not there, dude.
That's what I'm trying to say. There's just more evidence showing that they're not really where they claim to be.
Right. 'Cause it's not even matching the weather for the Union Glacier Airport.
Hey, Sog's in the house. What's up, Sog? Meanwhile, yes.
Nice.
Super crazy and insane.
I want to ask, what's more plausible, guys? Going to a place that shows, that you can be faked. I mean, you can easily just go to another part where there's ice, okay, and make a base up that looks the same. You can do that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You can do that.
Right near where I lived, there was a little town called Darwin. It's a living ghost town. There's like 30 people live there. And you can see onto China Lake Naval Air Weapons Station, right? You take out a pair of binoculars and look in this one direction, and you'll see an entire little Middle Eastern village that's set up there for training. And it looks just like the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they can set up shit like that no matter where, this thing. And I'm with you, Flatzoid. So far, it's just been trust me, bro. Come on, man. This ain't good.
Joe says you can't believe what guys are just doubting where they are. The reason I'm doubting is because it doesn't match the weather. It doesn't match how cold it is that they're standing there without gloves or even the nose or anything getting red because no hypothermia is setting in. Remember, he's standing now for about an hour. Okay, in damn cold weather, without any hand protection or anything, he'll get hypothermia.
Yeah,
nothing's happening. He's not even shivering. His lips aren't even blue from the cold.
Listen, I was having trouble the other day I had to put on some leather gloves because of the fact that it was like 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, which is much warmer than what they're talking about right there. And just about 15, 20 minutes into that, man, anytime I tried to grab something, my hands were starting to freeze, stiffen up and shit. And I couldn't, it was unpleasant. I put on some gloves. And that was way above what they got going on down there. Supposedly, I mean, right now, when he was streaming this, it was minus 6 degrees Celsius. Okay, minus 6 degrees Celsius is what they had going on there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And then it's gone up now, which is kind of odd because now it's at minus 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but still it was showing up until past 7 o'clock. It was partly cloudy skies, and I'm not seeing partly cloudy skies there. I'm sorry. And I'm also not seeing that cold. You're going to see your breath. I'm sorry. It's just no... He went, oh, the camera didn't pick it up. Bullshit.
Joe says that you're forgetting that the sun is out warming it. I've seen the sun out in Scotland when the snow's out and it didn't warm me.
No. But that's the thing, PJ. The sun's not warming them because remember when they take the temperature, let's say with a mercury meter, it's taking the surrounding temperature, the atmospheric temperature, which the sun is also warming up.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's quite insane. There's just too much things that just don't fit. That's what makes me skeptic.
Toxic for years about it. That are like now like taking some victory lap, whatever. Like it. What?
I mean, think about it. Wits in them could just be fooled to think they're actually in Antarctica.
That's true as well.
They could be fooled. You understand?
Oh, look. 0%. I mean, it's like really low humidity too. So that wouldn't be, you need the moisture for the warmth. I'm sorry. The drier the air is, the colder it gets, man.
Uh-huh.
-6 is
And they're in
Yeah, the
dry
humidity
ass
helps
air.
with heat.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call bullshit on this.
But one thing I have to say, guys, this does actually show that the Earth is not actually what they're telling us.
Yeah.
There's something odd about this whole thing.
Of course, there's always has been.
That would make you super lame.
Doesn't know. Okay.
You know, like you know, and toxic.
Now
So
we're gonna get into the ridicule.
I would encourage
aspect
those
of
people also to kind of step back
those
and
that
consider their own
respond
behavior.
to that.
And the same goes for FE.
But that's the thing, Dave. Everybody that doesn't now agree with me, you're just toxic and a liar.
Yep. That's a globe tactic right there. That's what is the first thing they jump into right off the bat is ridicule, mockery. Gonna put laughy emojis and all this other nonsense and shit, right? That's their first thing, and that's because people are programmed. They are programmed to go with the flow. If you don't believe in what everybody else does, we're going to ridicule you. We're going to call you names and say you live in your mom's basement and you shouldn't reproduce. And, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm looking at who's telling me that. And I'm going, who in the hell are you?
Exactly.
FE, they get caught up in this real tribal toxicity stuff. And then I think it's super lame. So Jaron and I knew that when we came here, there would be a group of people that no matter what happened, they would call us shills and actors just for going or whatever.
Again,
so
I don't call them shills. I think they are roped into this.
Mm-hmm.
I just think they duped to think they are at a place they're not. Jaron, on the other hand, has said if he sees the 24-hour sun, he'll say it's a globe. Jaron's not doing anything. He's not streaming. I think it's catching him quite hard. With Whitsett, he did say it does not going to change anything. So that's why he's able to still go and talk. So I wouldn't say they're shills. I'd just say they're duped into this. They're roped into this, unfortunately. And they've been, unfortunately, bamboozled. Thank you, Faciality, for your $2 super chat. It says, at what point did the plane flip antipodal? As soon as it left the airport. Thank you for the super chat. Rock, man. Yeah, we haven't seen any antipodal evidence yet, so it's also quite odd.
I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty desensitized to people saying things that aren't true about me. So anyway, I'm just going to ramble because I'm kind of delirious. I'll look through your chats a little bit.
Hopefully,
I'll try to go live at least 2-3 more times while I'm here. Thanks for accepting the 24-hour sun. Yeah, of course. Oh, the sun.
Oh, it's freezing. Okay. Let's go 5 seconds up. Has he lost reception? Okay, let's try from here. There we go.
And then of course they ran with that. It's just like, bro, come on, look, I'll walk you around again. How about be like, you know what? I'm thankful to Austin and Jaron to knowing that he's going to get attacked by his own people, going with people that have slandered him for years, just in pursuit of truth, spending thousands of dollars that they don't have, and not sleeping for basically 5 consecutive days. And then
feel sorry for him, guys. He hasn't been sleeping. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you that you haven't slept, man. I feel sorry for you that you got duped into going to a place that you think you're going to. I feel sorry for you that that you're actually going to make more money off of this than what you're spending to do anything there. Makes so much sense.
You let yourself get bullied into the shit in the first place. So, whatever.
Remember, the only reason he's there is because Jaron wanted him to go with him. Otherwise, Jaron wouldn't have gone. So Duffy paid for him to go and take his place. And Duffy ended up going anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Odd how that works.
And not much.
Story just kept changing and changing all the time.
It's insane.
freezing, doing everything we can to document everything. Why not be thankful that in 2024 something that's never been done is being done? And you would have sat here for 20 more years. We would all sat for 20 more years thinking that there wasn't a 24-hour sun.
Thank you, Roger Little, for your $2 super chat. He says, "Have fun storming the castle, boys." When I read that now, I was thinking of, you guys remember Takeshi's Castle?
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
ever watched that?
Yeah.
That old Japanese show. That was quite cool. Thank you very much for the super chat, Roger.
Happened. That's why I came. And I will say, for many reasons, I'm so glad I did come, because it's just beautiful and like breathtaking, incredible, and majestic. It really is. Like these mountains, bro. You see these mountains? Dude. And like,
Wow.
those are pretty huge. They look like you could reach out and touch them, you know? Like 2 miles away or something. Crazy. So very, very cool. That's a different mountain, actually. The mountain that's over at the main campus 2 miles away looks a little bigger and looks really close as well.
That's also odd. Why didn't you go to the main camp where the mountains are a little bit bigger? Why are you going where there's lower mountains? Isn't that going against what's supposed to be happening? Because you're giving the globers more chance to see it above the horizon, quote unquote. But yeah, we're still waiting for the 24-hour sun. What's going on, man? Where's this 24-hour sun?
Hey, man.
Let me read some more of your questions real fast. It's so bright.
So bright.
Why isn't your breath foggy?
He's trying.
That's foggy as it was a second ago. It's kind of foggy right now. But right before I started the stream, I tested it, so I knew you guys were going to say that.
There's Takeshi's Castle.
And my breath was like super foggy.
Suggs has got it on.
It's not really foggy right now. I don't know. No humidity? Yeah, of course. I mean, it's super dry here. That's why my lips are super chapped.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even windy and my lips are super chapped. Just pick up some snow? Okay.
Joe thinks I'm not being very logical about this. I'm going to say I disagree with you, man. I think I'm being logical about it because I'm not really getting evidence to support what they say.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it, if someone gives a story and you look at the evidence, if it supports it, that's saying. If it doesn't support it, then that's logical. You check the evidence, what supports or not. Sorry, PJ?
I'm saying it's good to be skeptical about this, man. It's good to be skeptical. I don't see why people would think I wouldn't be skeptical about this.
Well, and don't fall victim to that damn deception perception.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, so the thing is, let's look at it. These are two very big flat earth creators, right? There is a large segment of people that are more into the personality than they are the information, unfortunately. Okay? I listen to everybody. And I don't always say something, but I listen. And I'm listening to the information. I don't give a shit if it's a pretty girl on TikTok telling it to me or some other guy as ugly as me. I'm looking at the information. I'm not caught up in the personality. And that's what you got to do. And like Flatzoid said, how is looking for the evidence and comparing the weather to what we're seeing on live, temperatures, clouds, all of that, and the fact that we've not seen what they went there to show in the first damn place, how is that not logical? How is wondering why you're getting a 404 air on the supposed 24-hour live stream that they were going to do and show is just gone? Now, if the camera had broke or gone down, you'd at least have that footage of what you had before. It doesn't remove the whole damn video. Where is it? Why was it taken down? Did somebody come up there, McKeegan come up there and flash his junk in the camera? Or, I mean, what was it taken down for?
Yeah, I agree. I just want to say thank you, MC Scorpio, for your super chat. He says, Flatzoid, I did send you a link, WhatsApp, to the webcam shots with nothing to see from them. They should be in if they are there. So they're still not in the super chat, in the webcam footage. What is
That
that?
means one of two things. The live feed webcam is not really a live feed webcam, or they're not there. There's the two possibilities to look at. But given the other shit that I'm looking at too, it seems to support the idea that they're not there, because I'm not seeing -7 degrees Celsius conditions. I'm not seeing cloudy skies. And the weather clearly showed that that's what was at Union Glacier Airport. Now, I'm sure that they didn't go a full, 40 miles from where the planes land, because earlier they showed that you could see where the freaking planes land, right? There it is. They're right there. So,
I mean, you know what we're actually supposed to be doing right now, guys? We're supposed to be watching it live stream 24 hour of the sun and watching it and talking about it.
yep.
But we can't because they're not doing it. And that's exactly what they said they're going to do.
Well, they'll come back with some footage.
Well, so what? Now we're in the same boat as they were before they went down, relying on somebody else's recorded bullshit coming back. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to actually do a stream on Jim Brewer when he interviewed McToon and FTFE. Did you guys watch that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it was damn. It was so bad I couldn't even watch it.
Listen, the best part of that whole thing is read the comments. The comments, everybody in there just totally destroying these guys, saying, "Holy crap! Even if I wasn't if I had a position, I would go to Flat Earth just to spite his dumbass."
Exactly. But again, yeah, we have to point out again, guys. Even if 24-hour sun doesn't disprove a flat Earth or prove it, it just means we update our data. That's it.
And to be
It
honest,
does,
Joe,
however, yeah. It does,
there's-
however, show the desperation of the globers trying to wrangle it in on flat Earth, saying you made the claim and therefore debunks flat Earth. And this is why I will say, if Jaron does say no, it's globe because of this, then I'll say he is either bought out or blackmailed or something, or he's just wasn't really in it, or it's maybe he's out card. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Joe says they're showing plenty of evidence because there's plenty of streams going on that. But Joe, I don't think they have. It might seem like it, but they haven't shown what they've gone there to show yet, have they? They haven't shown that.
If anybody can show us the 24-hour sun live footage as they promised, please give us that link.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they took it down.
Here, I think I found it. Here it is.
Okay, let's check.
There it is. Oh, it's not there. It's gone. Damn. I wonder what happened to it. What a shame.
And I was so excited about it.
You think he's going to get to Roger Super Chats now?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I doubt it.
I hope so.
I'm not wearing gloves, so that's a terrible suggestion. I'll be right back and grab some gloves. And I'll pick
Hey, he's going to get gloves.
Oh.
Yeah, Takeshi's call.
I'm going to play her song again while going here so no one else maybe says something they don't want on stream.
Is he going to play music? I don't want to. What is the music? Let's see. Okay. Watch, guys. His angular size is going to change as he walks away. Okay, come back. There
I
we
thought
go.
he was walking to the
You follow me for years. You know I'm not lying.
Did you just see that? It just cut.
Honestly,
It was cut
all the
right
Cope
there.
shows
Really?
that if you follow me for years,
Yeah, go
you know I'm not
back
lying.
about 30 seconds. You'll see he was in the background, and then all of a sudden, pop! He jumped and he was in the front. Watch right here. No,
I'm not placating to
Maybe
the city anymore.
Maybe it was a glitch.
If you follow me for years, you know I'm not
Might have
lying.
been a feed glitch.
I don't see wind though.
Honestly, all the Cope shows that you do think it's a big deal.
Where's your gloves, man?
So is it that the stuff in the sky doesn't prove the ground, or is it that we're faking it? Which one is it?
Where's
Is
your
it that
gloves?
it can't be
Did you say
here
he's going to get gloves?
on a flat Earth, and that for we must be faking it, or that the sky is made by the creator. It's something that's beyond exactly how what we can understand, and we can only hope to try to figure it out, and that it's independent of how the surface of the earth measures and independent of the ground. And then therefore, why would you feel the need to accuse us of faking stuff?
Again, I think you've been duped, man, to think you are where you think you are. You're not really where they claim to be.
Mm-mm.
That's what I think.
Why ain't you on the live webcam, bro?
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Where's your gloves,
As
man?
I can tell you right now, that the sun doesn't change the fact. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this.
send me to down here because it's the same as in Scotland. I'm still going to be cold in Scotland.
Wow, it's cool. We're seeing a plane come, guys. It's going to land.
You guys see the plane?
Always look ahead of where you hear it.
I want to ask you guys something. Does it look like that plane just flew over a curve? Is its pitch data showing it's taking over a curve or not? Doesn't seem so.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
I don't know if you guys can see that plane.
But we're supposed to get one of those tomorrow. So very cool. All right, I'm super tired. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll do another stream with you guys.
At the same time.
Oh,
Still no super chat.
They say the tilt of the Earth creates the season, but look how high the angle to the sun is. The same as very moderate climates, yet there it never gets warm. Kind of odd. FE for the win. Sell out, sell out, sell out, sell out, sell out, sell out. What did I sell out? It cost me thousands of dollars I didn't have to do this. How am I selling out? I love it.
the thing is, usually when you fulfill a contract, you get paid afterwards. What's it? Hey, Heron, how's it going?
Hey, I just noticed something pretty silly though for a guy that wanted to go get gloves.
He played
Sorry,
with the
I don't know if
snow.
you can hear me.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
So he literally said, "I'm gonna go get gloves." Why would you get gloves? Because you're cold. Gloves, and then you come back, and what do? You play with snow?
He doesn't wear
Like,
those
this
Your
is
bare
too
hand.
much. It's too much, guys. I live in
No
Canada.
shit.
You want to see some? Here's some snow.
Nice.
And that's cold.
Cold. It's
Dude,
actually
that's what
only
I was
about
just saying, yeah.
3 degrees here right now, but this is so bogus. Thank you so much for trying to figure this out with us here today. We're just, it's too much weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like I said, there's just so much dodginess here. It's like you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but how can you when the evidence is showing that the guys are not really? It doesn't fit.
Mm-mm.
It's like you're trying to put two puzzle pieces that don't fit.
Me was when Jaron was saying, "Oh, we had footage from Punta Arenas to where, and then, but all of a sudden, this fell, and then now he just threw the whole video away, I guess. Like, there's no videos they are offering as anything. It's just everything keeps disappearing. It's happening. Anyways, I just wanted to pop on and point that out. Thank you so much, guys. This is awesome.
Well, I appreciate you as well. Thanks for
Thank
showing
you.
people what
Thank
actual
you.
snow does.
Yeah, right. Well, he
Oh my
reached
God.
down after
Crazy.
and think about this. Like she said, he reached down and grabbed that snow barehanded. Now, if you've been out there in your hands, and what did it say? It was 17 degrees below. 17 degrees
Yeah, it's
below
minus 10
Celsius.
degrees.
He's about they're about 7 degrees colder than where I am right now, and I'm also in bare feet, but I'm used to it. I'm a Canadian girl, just holding it. Now my hand is cold. If I had cold hands and wanted gloves, there's no without gloves and touch snow. That's it.
But imagine you had to stand out there for maybe 20 minutes without gloves on. You'd have a good chance of hitting hypothermia and getting frostbite.
You're going to put your hands in your pocket. You're going to put your hands in your pockets.
I have friends that have a professional, like not professional homemade event in their yard every year. They flood it, and we go out there and throw rocks. And you can't, like, if you're just standing like he's doing, even on a -10 day, you need something, because how long has this
Mm-hmm.
stream been going now? At least a half an hour.
Like,
Look at this.
yeah, at least 40 minutes or something.
Can you guys see
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
This is where he is. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's crazy.
I can see my breath.
Couldn't really see it,
And add
but-
up.
It's cold. It's cold up here in space too. Look.
I'm gonna hop
Oh,
off, guys. My
the
phone's
cigarette,
gonna
never mind.
die. Thank you so much.
Bless you.
Thank you too. Blessings.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
I mean,
Bye.
yeah. I mean, guys-
Micah Ray says rewind that Flatzoid Slayer just claimed Witsit grabbed the snow barehanded. Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
He just showed it.
And before, when someone
Let's
asked
do it
him,
again. Look.
someone asked him to grab the snow, he said, "I need gloves for that." But yet he
All right,
grabbed
we're supposed to
it
get one of those tomorrow.
Look, he's gonna pick it
So
up.
very cool. All right, I'm super tired. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll do another stream with you guys.
Wait,
Cool.
wait, did you do it now?
But we're supposed
Oh. Wait,
Wow.
where is it? It's just, oh wait, no.
Very guys.
Well, I'm not gonna rewind. It's too much.
Didn't have to do stream yesterday.
You can go
Tried
rewind
going
on the stream. You'll see.
Yeah,
what
go
you-
watch it yourself. It's not too bad you
Someone's
missed
directly
it.
above my head, and I figured
Yeah.
Since in
Joe
But
said,
appreciate Heron coming on and showing that.
top song by Kai.
Joe just
sounds like
said
a
to
song
you
I
that
wrote
she's
recorded
on a
years
set
ago.
plans. There's no
Oh yeah, I
evidence.
remember that. I need to check out.
Sorry?
Joe just said there's no evidence she's in Canada. She's on a set flats. That's a bit of a crappy comment.
There's no evidence?
He's taking the mic. He's saying that who's saying that she's in Canada? She could be on a set.
Well, can you prove she's not in Canada?
Check out what you said you had.
I'm
You
up
got
on the
paid to show
space
this now?
station.
Oh my
Prove up
gosh.
You're always there.
Respect
Always.
us. Thanks for going. Much love.
Okay, come, what's it?
What's up with your Cash App? As soon as I said that I needed some help, this was going to cost me way more than I thought, and people started, and I said, just use Cash App, please. Cash App started rejecting people. Probably a coincidence after 5 years of that never happening, so I don't know. Good question. So, yeah, what's it at protonmail.com on Zelle? It's probably the best way, or PayPal.me/innerworld. But what can you do? And you got to admit, I get super censored by all these random companies, including Airbnb, PayPal, banks. Well, what's up with that? If I'm so wrong. So there's obviously something about this conversation that they do not like. Believe it or not, I don't think that all the major big tech companies working hand in hand with big government are just censoring people because they want to make sure everyone is correct in their understanding of truth.
Again, Joe, the reason we're saying they're not in an article because it doesn't fit with what the weather forecast says. That's why. It doesn't fit with what the weather's saying. With Heron, you can clearly go and say, okay, she's probably where she is because she went and picked up the snow and showed it's cold. And I'm sure if we go and look up the weather, it's going to say what she says. There's a difference. It's just evidence, man. That's all.
Okay, I'm gonna get sunburnt. I can't do that because I'll be miserable the rest of the trip. Already got a lot of sun.
See, still no
Okay,
gloves.
love you guys. I will do more streams.
Sunburn?
I think we're
What?
good till Wednesday.
The warm
So I'm gonna
California
do-
sun?
Say I stream maybe tomorrow, the next day. And then maybe I can stream later tonight, but maybe not. I don't know. We should leave here around probably 10. We started at around 9:30. Some people had to restart theirs. Thanks, Austin. Stay safe. Thanks, much love. Boring. Okay, well, you're the one sitting here watching it, weirdo. All right,
He's gonna
cool.
read in the chat.
You didn't read one. You didn't read
Yeah, I don't
one-
really have much more to say. I think I covered most of it. You guys just gotta, on both sides, just gotta chill.
You didn't read
I think
one
it's
thing
kind of
from
cool
Roger,
that
man. He sent you
everyone
like
came
how
down
much
here
picture?
with this sole objective. If someone spends this much money and comes down here, they don't come here to do these many different tests and measurements and get this many data points and this much documentation. This is like once in a lifetime thing. And like questioning what we've been told in this ongoing conversation is what kind of speared this happening. People should be grateful for that. And I've made my position pretty clear that seeing the sun do something does not falsify empirical measurements of the ground. It doesn't somehow nullify
Yes.
the preponderance of evidence. The Earth is objectively not what we've been
No.
told that it is. It just isn't. And This is an interesting data point I didn't expect, and it is here, and that's what that is. I was wrong about my prediction about it for years. Once it started getting closer and I started seeing it, I did start to tell you guys I'm like 50-50. I think it's definitely possible that there is one now, just based on how.
I'm just gonna say it again. Porcelli, I never once said what's a shill, man. I haven't said he's
No.
a shill. I said he was being duped into this thing. He probably thinks he is where he isn't. So yeah,
But if
stop
that's
trying
true,
to.
then he's shilling, right? So he is a shill.
See, that's
Hello.
No, I don't think he's shilling. I think
You have
he's
to be
just. I
willing
think he's
to shill.
duped.
You have to be willing to be shilling. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And
well,
being a
I mean, if
mark,
somebody threatened me or somebody made me
well,
sign a,
even still,
do
even
not, whatever,
if you're a mark in a con, you're not the shill. You're being shilled.
Yeah.
You understand?
He's getting
Well, yeah,
conned.
okay. I guess you got a point.
Think of it this way. Let's say you sign a contract to go somewhere, but you're not allowed to see where you're going. So they put you in a van, they blindfold you, they say, well, we're just actually sending you to Saudi Arabia. Okay, you climb out the van, you think you're in Saudi Arabia. It looks like Saudi Arabia, so you're just believing everything. In the meantime, they've just taken you on the block and they're stuck in the Kalahari Desert.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's the same as space cadets. Remember when they put everybody onto that plane and they just flew for a few hours, quickly changed the airbase of Staten to make it look like they were in Moscow. When they landed, they believed they were in Moscow. So there's your evidence. It's easy to dupe someone. He believes he's in Antarctica. That doesn't mean he's there. It doesn't mean he's a shill. He's duped to think that's where he is.
Yeah.
There's always a mark. A lot of times we're the mark when they're running their shit. And this time they brought the mark, I think, into the whole show. Okay. And that doesn't mean that necessarily they're willingly participating in a fraud. The bottom line is they just don't know. And that was a great example you put on there, Flatzoid. I even saw a movie where they did that, where they even had it like they were in this plane and they had the thing going and they threatened somebody and they opened up the door to the side of the plane and threw somebody out, right? And then when they finally came and done, they showed that it was they had just conned these people and had them in this plane that was actually not even off the ground. They were just simulating it and having shit in the windows going by and everything like that. And the person they threw out just went down onto a mat. They didn't really fall to their death or anything, but it was enough to convince those people on that thing that it was actually what was going on. I'm just saying I'm looking at this as critically as I possibly can, hoping for the best, because I don't want to see, some kind of bullshit going on with Jaron or Whitsitt. I just really don't. But the bottom line is that this is just too freaking weird. And what really got my red flag going really bad now, it isn't just the weather conditions, blah, blah, blah. Okay. It's that 24-hour feed that they were having on there. I had that going. I wanted to get up and check and see how the sun behaved. And boom, it's gone. History. Why? And they didn't, so far, haven't addressed that. And that was asked. I asked it, I know, probably 20 times.
I agree, Joe, for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against authorities, and cosmic powers of this present darkness. Principalities of the dark world. I agree. Ephesians
Amen.
6. Amen.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's why I do believe he's been deceived. I do believe a lot of people are being deceived by this. I think this is a government thing. It's not possible to have all the connections that he has without having government connections.
Yeah.
Things going, because it's kind of intuitively feel that there did seem to be one, and here we are. There absolutely is one. There's no questions asked. I'll be in contact with you guys for the next couple days.
Thank
See
you,
any
Richard,
suggestions?
but you could have
or
read
what we
the
talked
super
about or
chats,
whatever,
man.
let me know. And like Mark revealed to you guys recently that there will be a show with Candace after all this, so stay tuned to that. Should be cool. And I got another few big announcements to make content-wise. So yeah, just so you get it, I'm super tired, bro. I'm like exhausted because I pulled all-nighter before I traveled. Then we traveled for 24 hours, and I couldn't sleep on the overnight flight because there was tons of turbulence. It was like insane. And then I get to Punta Arenas, and then the sun doesn't set till like 1:30, and I'm like so blown away that or the sun sets at 10, but the light
I
doesn't
want
go.
to
It's
ask
like
something.
one,
How long has he been saying he's tired, he wants to sleep, he wants to end, blah, 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 but he carries on talking about how rough the flight is, how he can't sleep, how he's been awake. Like, what the hell, man?
True.
It's good to see you, Josh. You rock.
And
1:30. I'm so blown away that there's still light. I'm up till 2. Then the sun rises at 4:30 with the window open. So then I sleep for like 2 hours that night. Then I go around a million orientation, getting everything ready, trying to get back last minute things. And then that happened again the next night. And then I just try to make sure I had everything together before we took off. So I was up to like 3:30, had to get up at like 6:30 and had to be down there by 8 so that we could leave. And then we got here after flying 4 more hours.
Mhm.
We get here. Obviously, you got to stay awake when you're flying over Antarctica. It's like incredible. We land, and then we got to stay for 24 hours.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, you see, the end of the thing is, what makes more sense? Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
yeah. Yeah.
So, of course, they're going to infiltrate Flat Earth, man. They're going to try their best because
sure,
they want
the
to
best-
keep everybody on a tight rope.
Best way to beat the opposition is to be the opposition. Man, it's amazing to me how many people just haven't just taken a little bit of time to read The Art of War. I just don't get it, man. It will benefit you so much to know those various tactics, not only for yourself to employ, but to recognize it being employed by others. You know?
Yeah. A lot of people keep telling me about Lisbeth's content. I can't find the clubhouse. I don't know if anyone's got a link for it. I
don't
can't
know
seem to find it. I've looked everywhere. I can't find anywhere where this clubhouse is.
I've never seen it.
I've been trying to look. It doesn't bring it up. The closest I get to it is Mickey's clubhouse.
I think Joe's commented again to you for that.
You're referring to there are a group of unnamed people duping Austin. Yes. Paul and the apostle would ask you for evidence of these unnamed people. Duffy, McToon, Wolfie. Who else do you want to know? If anybody thinks Duffy's not duping people, then you're very naive.
Well, Duff is dodgy as heck, man. Dodgy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm extremely tired, and it's cold. So if I just don't sleep at all the whole time, I will end up getting sick. So I'm trying to persevere through it, and that's why I haven't streamed, is because I'm just tired. I set up this live stream and I was dozing off, and I fell asleep for like 20 minutes in between.
Yeah, Union Glacier, the name. Thank you very much for the super chat, Roger. We rock. Appreciate it, man. Okay, he's gonna go
when
sleep.
I set it up and when I ran it. That's how tired I am. So
Okay.
for them to let us come here in the first place, that
Okay. I think he's ended. There we go.
that's where we're staying, all crammed up with a bunch of dudes. Okay, very cool. All right, catch up with you guys later. Peace.
Bye, Woodsit. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was interesting.
Short
There was more interesting though than I don't know if you watched Duffy's latest stream.
The one where he was in damage control about the green screen shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. There are no green screens in Antarctica. You know what? That sounds like word magic to me, because you may be right. There are no green screens in Antarctica. Are you actually in Antarctica?
It's actually quite
You got to listen to what's being said, man.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is so true. Duffy's Messiah complex. The guy literally is like, I'm calling him now the Globe Messiah.
I'm going to save everybody from being a broke-ass flat earther.
You guys don't understand at this time, but later on you'll understand. I'm teaching you how to catch fish.
That's why I'm not going to pay for a paywall shit, to see the live stream shit from a body cam. Man, I'm a broke-ass flat earther. I can't pay
Think
for
about
that.
it. He spent like $100K, okay? He could have easily made a few small businesses with that. And people would be self-sufficient if that's how much he cares about flat earthers being poor because they're flat earthers.
Who said each time Duffy smiles, an angel gets its wings? God bless us, all of us.
Okay, let's see what he has to say though. This is quite funny.
All right. Hey, everyone. We are live once again.
Not anymore.
From Antarctica.
Oh, yeah.
Got to deal with a brand new conspiracy that just popped up very quickly. But before we do that, couple of announcements. Number one, a lot of people were monitoring our flight to Antarctica yesterday on the website Flight Radar 24. And I was alerted that our flight was the #1 tracked flight yesterday. Super cool. I think at the peak, there were some 2,000 people monitoring our flight on that website, which is pretty amazing.
I should ask, can websites lie?
Oh, I don't know about that fact. Is it not very hard for them to lie at all? No,
Why would they lie, though? Why would they lie?
Yeah, exactly. Why would they? Well, who said this? Quidos. Is it Quidos? Quidos says, so it's all being fake because the 24-hour sun... Oh, just shut up.
I got it.
It's impossible in a flat earth. Can you confirm
It's
that?
not impossible in a flat earth. What's he talking about? Who said it's impossible in a flat earth? Oh, Duffy said so, so therefore it's impossible.
We are not saying it's impossible. I just thought it was unlikely.
I just want to ask something. Should you trust Duffy if he says the crust of the earth is the firmament?
Well, you know.
So I don't think I'm going to trust him to say that flat earth will be debunked by a false dichotomy.
Get rid of Rick flaring.
What did the idiot say?
This
a bunch
is
of clans
Joseph
are
Andy.
absolutely nothing of
Joseph
value.
Andy. This is also a good video, Sov.
Yeah.
From Joseph Andy. That guy made a great model. So he actually interviewed him on this model.
Yeah,
And Duffy's acting like there's no model.
That just went up a couple of minutes ago. Mark Sargent.
Yeah. I wonder if we should quickly watch that, maybe.
That'd be awesome.
I think let's rather watch this right now. This is going to be more fruitful to watch because this would show Duffy's lying again because he says it can't be possible on a flat earth, correct?
Right.
And Joseph Hanvey clearly shows a model for flat earth showing it working. So I think, let's do this one over.
I would put it to you like this. If there's a dome, if we're in an enclosed system, does that not mean that there are a whole lot of variables that we don't know about that could affect the lights in the ceiling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can grant that.
Wow.
Yeah, I can grant that.
I just got to ask something. Who is he that he can grant that?
He's the globe messiah. Okay, he's gonna save everybody from being a broke ass flat earther and show them how to financially scam other people and shit. That's what he's with his usury.
Shout out to Joseph Hanvey, by the way. He's been working very hard lately on this.
Yeah, man.
So really awesome stuff.
You see it.
So I'm here with.
Is it loud enough, you
my
guys?
Version of
It's very soft.
on flat Earth, my model of it, and
Is this Joseph Handy's video himself?
Yeah, it's his video.
Yeah, I did see
young
it.
kid the night before Christmas.
It's
and
just very
nothing
soft,
for
though.
the past several hours. All I can say is.
Okay, but let's see where he gets to the
model for get to
because it's actually very cool how he gets to project it on there.
In an apparent.
Because you can't really get
If
into
you look closely at it, it's working right now. If you look at it
Here we
closely.
go. Yeah.
This topic has been at
It's
least
here on top
200
there.
years. This topic has been completely.
Let's rewind again. You can check.
something that is
As you can
beyond
see, look what it's
everything.
doing, and it's reflecting off the dome.
200 years.
See there?
Yeah.
This topic has been at least 200 years. This topic has been
It goes back.
Conversation to on a massive scale.
There's the stars.
And we've got to relearn everything, and we're doing it. And the creator's being faithful to give us revelation about his design.
There we go.
Realm and how it actually
Antipodal
works.
star rotations, guys.
To me, it's just amazing. But
Uh-oh.
in the system he created a cast metal mirror, a molten
Very cool
of his work, fluids, bar, two-way mirror. Do that.
I think this whole TFE thing is going to backfire so big on these guys.
It's quite beautiful. It's
Because at the moment, it's showing that
we know
they are actually having evidence for showing a dome.
Pressure. We know we're not moving, that we're stationary.
And they're showing evidence that,
So all
yeah,
those things,
the sun
we
is
know
doing
that
what
the
it
sun's
should
not
on a
93
flat
million
Earth.
miles away. A ball of heat, mainly helium gas.
So it's totally going to
in a
backfire.
near perfect vacuum. We know so many different things that.
I wish the sound was better though. Okay, yeah, he's just practically talking.
Around the entire perimeter.
But yeah, that's it.
I'm excited to have.
Guys,
someone
do
that-
go and watch Joseph Hanvey. Definitely well worth it. I just wish the sound was better. But he has got a working model, so that means Duffy's lying when he says it cannot work on a flat Earth. The channel's name is Joseph Hanvey.
Yeah, I'll grab this video's link for you.
Awesome, yeah. Put in the link for everybody, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Ooh, Dave McKeegan, 24-hour sun has been captured in Antarctica. That's going to be live in about 3 hours, 2.5 hours.
Sorry, what was that? Who?
Dave McKeegan, claiming
Ooh,
24-hour sun has been captured in Antarctica.
God's light said something just isn't right. McToon just went off on Nathan Oakley's live. He went apeshit calling Nathan a liar.
Who did?
McToon.
On Nathan's live?
Yeah.
When was
Oh, yeah,
that?
because Nathan was showing live as well what's going on.
Yeah, I was on there. I was over there on the in the chat, and yeah, they were ripping this shit apart, man. They were completely ripping it apart. What happened, Vicky? Somebody lost their mind on there or something? Because I didn't get.
I said
Oh.
McToon did.
Well, Nathan
Wow,
Oakley.
that we have to see. I don't know about you guys.
Well,
Yeah, man.
That's what he said.
For real. That's yeah. I come in here to come on this about that time, I think.
Bro, McToon lost his mind a long time ago.
Someone else called Vicky said, "How is it so clear when the weather says it's cloudy?"
It's weird.
And that's not me. That is another Vicky.
Obviously, a different spelling.
Has anybody got a timestamp? See, they've ended the stream.
Already done it.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Long day.
Sandro did it as well.
Because that should be interesting to hear how McToon is there going apeshit on them.
That better?
I'm just trying to see if I can find it. Do. Where is he? Okay. Oh, there he's there. Okay, I got it. He's demanding things again, guys. McToon demanding. Okay. It's right about here. I see. Let's see where we can get to where McToon comes in. I think it's around about here. Okay, still a bit. Come on.
So you've been up for 24 hours straight? Wow.
I have.
There we go. Yeah.
Man, you must
So
be
has Dave
knackered.
McKeegan.
You and Dave stayed up 24 hours?
That's right.
Who else stayed up 24 hours?
I don't think anybody else in our group did the entire time, but we had different people at different times. So
There we go. See what we said. See what we said. So only the Globers stayed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
McToon and McKeegan, the rest went to sleep. Why is that? So why are the flat earthers trusting these Globers so much?
Yeah. Suck that. Suck that.
Maybe they were put to sleep.
Especially when they added that little bit of drama just before they left, right? Remember that? There was an argument about the shit and everything, and they almost didn't go and all that. That whole fucking drama might have been set up, man. Like it just make it, like a reality TV show, for crying out loud.
That's weird. Yeah, remember, they need drama for their documentary.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, they just go ahead to make it. That adds to the realism. You see, we'll have this drama. We'll play this out, that out, blah, blah, blah. This is getting more and more like it's a scripted bunch of crap to me all the time, man.
Yeah.
Nature Boy Ric Flair, and don't ever call me love. Ever. You nasty little troll. Call me love, you idiot.
Did he?
Yeah, he did, because I told him he's on his last leg, because he's a troll.
Crazy.
And I can see all your comments, and he called me love. So I banned your ass. And I'll ban it everywhere I see
Yeah,
you.
that's taking it too far, man.
Don't ever call me love.
Yeah.
Patronising git.
Lots of overlap. We've had, I think that counts 10, but we have between 8 and 10 cameras that have been filming the entire time.
Okay. You know Earth's measured flat, though,
Turns
right,
out,
Toon?
Hey, Nathan, you lied.
You know Earth's measured
Robert
flat, though, right,
Shortman lied.
Toon?
Yeah, you're a liar, Nathan.
Why is he
You're a
what?
liar. You said the sun sets. You lied. Caught you.
Whoa. I get the same thing with them. They're saying I lied because I said that. We said we don't believe the sun sets, which I still don't. I still don't believe it's a 24-hour sun because you haven't shown evidence for it.
No, not yet.
We haven't seen that yet. No, and the only one that they had that was going to be worth a damn, the 24-hour feed, is gone, missing, history.
But I also want to ask you something. What constitutes a lie? Would you have to know it's not true to
Yes.
lie?
Yes.
Did anybody know it's true or not?
Exactly.
No, that's why you made predictions, you moron.
Well, that's
So how
him.
the hell did you
That's
lie?
his projecting. You got to understand. That's the projection. This is what these demonic little crap heads do. They want to accuse you of what they are doing.
Yeah.
You see? All the time. They're always shifting the blame. This is also why they always want to shift the burden of proof from the default observation to their ridiculous idea.
Well, yeah, guys, I wanted to pop on right quick. I'm going to go down there next year and look for a dome. Okay, I just want to say that and make the announcement. I'm going to push for a GoFundMe for the next year, and I'm going to do it. Point blank. This has pissed me off enough to do it. I'm going to do it.
Well,
Roger and the impenetrable dome.
There you go.
Never seen nothing, only people saying trust me.
At least you're not going to false advertise it as an experiment.
If you're going to be even remotely close to an experiment, you need repeated observations.
You know what, Roger? You should contact ALE and say they should sponsor you.
Okay, I'll do that. All right, I'm going to hop off, guys.
All right.
Cheers, man. Thanks for coming. Yeah, he can get ALE to sponsor him. You know what I mean? They can pay for they can just sponsor him to get there, and then the rest of the funds can get him to the dome. That's a bit more realistic than looking for something that won't debunk anything anyway. But let's see what McToon has to say, because he's getting very triggered.
You're a scum. You lied.
Did you hear what Nathan just said to you? Did you hear what Nathan just said to you?
I don't care.
Neil,
Nathan,
listen
he's
to these guys.
confirmed, proven liar. Nathan, you're a proven liar. I'm standing in Antarctica right now, watching the sun. It did not set for 24 hours. You lied.
I lied about the sun. That doesn't change how Earth is measured. It's measured flat.
Absolutely 100% lied about the Earth. Turn off your mute button there, Nathan. unselect that little auto mute that you got that you're married to your life partner, the mute button.
Wow,
Turn
is
it
that McToon all he's got? He's telling him.
What's an
First of
ass?
all, Nathan didn't lie.
What an ass.
You
He's
haven't
pissed off
proven a
because we
24-hour
caught
sun.
all that. Toon's pissed off because we're caught on.
Uh-huh.
No.
It's a lie. The only lie coming from is from McToon.
Yeah, he's angry because there was a lot of time, effort, and money put into this bullshit right here.
Mhm.
And
it's falling apart.
And it's falling the fuck apart right in front of his face. And now he's lashing out with anger. You're just liars and this and that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had 5 Globers stay up all night while the flat earthers slept, and we saw a 24-hour sun. Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to know, how after you don't sleep for 24 hours, don't you think you're going to be kind of exhausted?
Just a little. Just a little.
Why is McToon not sleeping?
How do we know they didn't put something in the food? How do we know they didn't put something in the food for Witsit and Jaren so that they
Yeah, I was gonna say.
get tired and
Exactly.
sack out?
But
How
that's
come
exactly
nobody
what I
else
was
was
saying.
How come nobody else was exhausted as Jaren and fucking Witsit? We didn't hear anybody else talk about how exhausted they were.
Yeah. And like I said, when you heard Jaren talking, he sounded very disorientated. He was mumbling. He was contradicting himself. It was like he wasn't all there.
Right.
I'm doing something.
So there's really weird things going on there.
There's something in the coffee.
It's the
Mhm.
We're gonna listen to this guy.
You done?
Right?
We measure Earth flat
Stop
too.
over talking.
Like with your elevation
You
angles
lied.
in your challenge.
You're changing the
Maybe if you keep talking
topic, you liar.
indefinitely, maybe you'll win this debate. I've waited for you to
I'm
stop.
recording
I
this.
heard you. You called me a liar.
You're
Are you going
lying,
to stop talking, or is this your mute
You are a
button?
liar, Nathan.
Seems
You
like
are
Toon's
lying.
decided he's going to use his mute button on me. After projecting that I need to stop using one, he hasn't shut up yet to listen to anything I've said. I've asked him if he appreciates Earth's measured flat, and now he's rumpusing.
Nathan, stop talking. Stop changing the topic, Nathan.
Earth's measured flat, Toon, like in your challenge. Your elevation angles are flat Earth measurements, Toon.
It's a two-flatting.
Nathan, you said I would get turned away at gunpoint. I did not. I did not.
No, he
get-
didn't say
not
that.
said anything.
He never said you get turned away at gunpoint.
Talking about.
Has McToon got the relevant papers and permits to go where he just went?
Read Norman's comment.
Yeah. Listen,
The two famous
tourists,
first decided to go to bed instead of filming their own footage. They're all pair of fakes.
this is the cool thing, right? If you go to a campground, you pay an admission to that place and you can camp at one of the sites, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to go and get a camping permit. Okay. Why? Because they already have the camping permit at the campground. Okay. It's grandfathered in. The same thing is with a
Orlando.
resort. Okay.
Mhm.
Just you are tourists, you get to go to that place. Now, if you could say, thanks for the lift, buddy. I'm now going to take this dog sled team and go check out Antarctica. No, that's not going to happen. Okay. That's not. You're going to stay there with the approved activities. That's all.
Exactly.
So Toon and these idiots always misrepresent that by saying, look, you can go on a cruise, you can go to that. And I'm like, man, you're just like a freaking idiot. Go ahead and try to go on your own without a tourist company and shit. Okay. Let me know how that works out for you.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, they have a permit, so they are able to go without getting arrested. If you don't believe you can get arrested at permits, ask Ed Hoy. There are people that's literally got arrested for this, so don't come and talk shit that you don't get arrested if you don't have the right permits.
Anything of the sort, but we'll rattle them off. These claims of what I've said that Toon says.
Mm-hmm.
Notice they're not got quotes around them yet.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Toon's challenge
You lied.
utilised a
You
flat
lied.
Earth
Nathan,
Measurement.
you are changing the topic, Nathan. I'm walking around outside in Antarctica.
On a flat Earth. Well done, McToon. So he is on topic. Yeah.
Right now, I've got 10 people here with me. I'm looking at the mountains. I'm looking at Mount Rossman right now.
Okay, I accept that.
South of me.
I accept a 24-hour sun. Do you accept that Earth is measured flat?
Overnight, last
Do
night.
you
Listen
accept
to me,
that Earth
Nathan.
is measured
You
flat?
said the sun sets. You said that if people tried to go to Antarctica, they would get turned away at gunpoint.
I did not say that.
That you lied. And all of your gullible idiot followers should be realizing right now that you are an idiot or you are a liar.
Okay, Toon, I accept that you are seeing a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. Are we going to have a discussion beyond that, or are you going to perpetually call me a liar so you don't have to listen to anything I say?
I will perpetually call you a liar because...
Well, then you've got nothing to say here. Earth's measured flat and Toon doesn't want to communicate with me. His only tactic is to incessantly talk so he doesn't
This
have to
makes it
listen to
sound like when
anything
I
I
spoke to Will Duffy in our debate. It's exactly the same. Let's talk about the subject. No, you're just a liar. You just did this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. Let's go back to the subject. No, you're just a liar. What? You see, that's what I said. Duffy got teachings from a tomb. Literally cut out from a tomb. Is this the best these guys have? I have to give it up to Nathan for keeping his cool here.
Yeah, definitely.
To him. I'll tell my audience while Toon rambles through me. He used flat Earth angle measurements for his challenge, for his 10k challenge, and on no less than 96 occasions, I've put it to this man that he measured Earth flat for his challenge. All he can do is claim that I said people would be turned away at gunpoint and ramble through me putting flat Earth measurements to him. So I'll try again. Let's see if Toon can listen or just ramble straight through me.
Disgusting piece of garbage.
Seems like he's sharing his pain there. He seems to be ranting through me.
Yeah, Norman, I would agree with you. I don't know why Nathan is just accepting the 24-hour sun.
Yeah, but is he? Is he just saying that just so he'll stop arguing and says, right, okay, I'll accept that it's a 24-hour sun. Can we talk beyond that? I think he's not.
Could be, but that could be, but sorry to give criticism, Nathan. You shouldn't just accept it without evidence. Because the thing is, now they can use those words against him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah. But yeah, I would see why he says that, just so they can shut up so he can get to the actual argument.
It's just a flippant remark like that. I'm not saying, I don't think he's saying, right, I definitely accept there's a 24-hour sun. I don't think that's what he's saying right there.
Yeah.
I'll accept his 24-hour sun.
You are a liar, Nathan.
Is that all you've got, to ramble through me saying I'm a liar? No wonder everybody down there hates you.
Idiots, if they don't immediately leave you, if they don't immediately demand that you stop lying, you need to stop now, Nathan.
Yeah, I heard you. Okay, I'll take that under consideration too. I'll try and stop lying. Will you accept the Earth being measured flat with your angle measurements in your 10k challenge there, Toon?
Get off the internet. Stop putting your lies out there. You're running from the topic, Nathan.
I'm running from the 96 times that I put the flat Earth elevation angle measurements in your 10k challenge. Am I running away from those?
In here, next to Jaren's camera, it's watching me.
Fresh for being up for 24 hours, buddy.
I don't need any help. Everyone else, be quiet. We'll see if Toon keeps rambling through me or he actually acknowledges the angles that were taken. There's his second interjection.
Wow.
No worries. What a coward. For my audience, I'll now try, probably in vain, to put the flat Earth angle measurements in McToon's 10k challenge to him. Let's see how many times I attempt to put it to him before this coward addresses it. That's 2. I'll count them off. Actually, it's not 2. That's 100. No, 99 times I've put this. He's just run away. He dropped the moment he had listened to me telling him for the what he didn't quite.
Wow. I have to give it up to Nathan. He handled that quite good.
Very well. Very well.
Very, very good.
Madness.
Woo. I'm getting hot now.
Yeah.
Why does it seem like it's getting hotter? Nope, still 26 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
Notice, guys, I'm not putting on a jersey or anything. It's because I'm actually getting hot and it's sweating. Unlike the guys in Antarctica who's getting cold, they're not wearing gloves.
Max, this is why I God did Whitson not turn the camera around a little bit. Did he not turn it around towards the mountains?
I think he did at the end. He just spun it
Yeah.
around to
A
show
little bit.
everything.
Yeah.
Listen, that was like there's virtually zero humidity going on down there.
Mm.
And at -6 degrees with a 7-mile-an-hour wind. And you're just standing out there with your coat unbuttoned, no gloves on, then decide to say, oh, I'm going to go get my gloves. Never do really put them on, and
No.
then pick up fresh snow and play with it, and you're fine. You've been out there already 20 minutes with nothing on your hands or anything. I'm sorry, man. There's too much suspect bullshit with this, especially the big red flag, the 404 error for the 24-hour stream of the sun that was supposed to be, and it's not. It's gone. I wonder why it's gone. Nobody has addressed it, at least as far as I know from that end. Why is Jaron and Witsit sleeping while all the Globetards are staying awake to watch shit, saying, oh, trust me, bro? Like all of a sudden, because you're there playing Kumbaya in the fucking snow, you automatically now trust McToon? Really? Okay, good for you. Not me.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
So
it's
there's
really
too much
Well,
suspect.
I just want to say, Logic Absurd says he pointed out this to me earlier that you don't see the camp there where they were filming. Yeah, they actually went to another location. They moved them to a location to take those observations. So they're moving to a place where the mountains are lower than where they're supposed to be, where the mountains are higher by the camp. Don't you find that a bit odd? And it's far away from when they're in the camp and sleeping. They're not able to see someone tamper with the footage.
The new savior will be born.
Well, and also, why are they not coming up on the live feed camera that comes up on their Union Glacier live cam that's set up there? They're not showing up on that. So this means one of two things. They're either not there or the live cam at Union Glacier is not in really a live cam.
Yeah, but that's what I say. It's easy to just record it and then play it as live. So you recorded your video and then you make a live stream and just have that recorded video playing. There we go. Your recorded video is live now. You know who's going to know it's not live?
Right. Well, now, and the thing too is that now he did respond to some of the questions and shit that were in there. So there was something going on, and this leads me to speculate that are they really where they say they are, and especially when that's why I went right to the Union Glacier current weather. I've still got it up right now.
Yeah,
And I wanted to see if it matched. I wanted to see if it matched. And I'm like, and I know cold conditions, man. I grew up in Michigan. I freaking hate the cold. And I'm like going, wait a second, hold on. We're talking about Florida boy here. He's not used to that cold at all. Southern California boy, they're not used to that cold at all. I can see that, right? But look, man, you're not going to stand out there with no gloves on and play with snow in -6 degrees Celsius with a wind of 7 miles an hour. Gusts up to 12. It just doesn't hold water, and you can't say that because the sun's out that it's warm, because you need moisture in the air in order for that heat to propagate. Okay, that's how it works. Go into a sauna if you don't believe me, man, and put some water on the rocks, and that steam, as soon as that steam goes into that moisture gets into that air, you can feel the temperature rise like crazy. You have to be really careful. You can blow yourself out of there. So it's like showing damn near 0% humidity. And so I don't care if the sun's shining right on you. It's not going to be warm except for just that bit of sun that's hitting you. I mean,
well, let's see. I'm reading here. Hypothermia can occur if your body temperature drops below 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's 35 degrees Celsius. And the signs of hypothermia is cold, numb, or tingly skin that is blue, white, gray, waxy, confusion, memory loss, or slurred speech, slow to uncoordinated body movements, heartbeat changes, chest pain and trouble breathing, loss of consciousness. Some ways to treat hypothermia include moving the person to a warm room or shelter, removing any wet clothing, warming the center of the body first with an electric blanket or warm compressors, providing non-alcoholic warm beverages, keeping the person dry and wrapped in a warm blanket. Risk factors for hypothermia: alcohol, homelessness, low blood sugar, anorexia, advanced age, injuries, and blood loss. Ooh. Now I want to know, do you think his body temperature was above 95 degrees Fahrenheit in that cold, standing still for so long without gloves?
No. And I can tell you too, his feet would be freezing.
Mm-hmm.
I've even had those great big fucking Mickey Mouse boots on that they give. It's part of your infantry shit, right? For snow. And those were great big ass insulated boots. And you wear them. I mean, I don't care. Your feet are still going to get cold. You got to move around. If you're not moving around, you start getting even worse cold.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, I'll put here. Can you catch hypothermia quick in Antarctica? Yes, you can catch hypothermia quickly in Antarctica. Bare skin. Without the right clothing, hypothermia can set in with as little as 30 minutes in temperatures below 10 degrees and 20 degrees Celsius. That was minus 10 degrees Celsius, correct?
It was -6, yeah.
Minus 8 degrees at a stage.
Yep. It's now dropped. It was -6 when he was showing. It's down to -7 now.
And they were sitting there for like a half an hour in that
Yeah.
with bare skin.
Yeah.
Yes, they are for jacks. The trolls are thick and fast today. I'm down.
Andre went, your viewers are going down. Sorry for banning all the trolls.
It's like playing that whack-a-mole game. You know, that thing where the little things pop up and you got to hit them when they pop up and shit.
DJ moans at me and says I get them too quick.
You do. Get too quickly.
Jump past your last.
You don't give anyone else a chance, man.
Yeah, Blue Pac-Man, in the beginning, you can actually see them stream where they took their shirts off and started posing for photos without their shirts and were just having normal T-shirts on and stuff.
What happened here?
Yeah, not one runny nose, watering eyes, nothing. It's really, really odd. We got 532 votes. Will Duffy and Co. are 100% honest with us? Yes, 44%. No, 39%. Not sure, 14%. Might be 4%. Interesting stuff.
Vicky Trollbuzz. It's a good name. It's a good name. You should take that one up.
Changed my name back to Mod today because of Mop.
Oh, yeah, because I did a video in Mop.
And I was like, I'm not going to the same name as him.
So, yeah, guys, I just got to say this is my last night stream for the year. Because tomorrow I'm driving through to go get some family and then we're driving through on holiday. So I'll be streaming probably not in the next 2 days at all or 3 days. And then I'll be streaming in the mornings. So that's going to be quite exciting. It will probably be usually it's like when Solve usually ends at night, then I'll probably end up start streaming.
So if you're not streaming tomorrow or the next day, that means Monday and Tuesday I'll do the night time. So I'll be on this time.
Yeah,
well, I'll go on at 8 p.m. So an hour after Flats usually starts. I'll be on at 8 p.m. GMTs for the next 2 nights. Rather than me doing my afternoon, I'll do nighttime.
Yeah, and what's exciting...
Probably cover some of this on Tinfoil Sombrero here in 2 hours.
Yeah, shout out to Larry.
So just want to let everybody know that. I think I might pop on there and see what's up.
Definitely. Shout out to Larry. Really awesome as well. What's exciting, I'm going to be taking my camera. I'm going to be doing some observations. So it's going to be quite cool. Got some things planned there of my own. And no, it's not an experiment because it's not science, just observations. But yeah, it's exciting. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for the support. It's so great to see the channel growing this last week or two like it has, really big. So I want to say thank you for all the support.
Excellent. 4.51. It's good. Good.
Yeah, I mean, at stage we were like 300 people live. So that was quite good. So yeah. Yeah, Laurie says lots to talk about. Exactly, Larry. Lots to talk about.
Yeah, that's it.
But I think we're definitely going to keep intact with this whole TFE thing. I will still be streaming on it. So do keep an eye. Are you going live, Solve?
I'm probably going to go on Lowry's, and then I'll go live after his show's over. Probably about my normal time. He's going to be on what is it now? It's 5 o'clock our time. 2 hours at 7 o'clock. Yeah, probably 9 o'clock, 9:30, somewhere in there Eastern time, whatever that works out.
Nice.
So I'll just be on the same time as Flats as usual on tomorrow, an hour later. But I haven't done it yet. I've downloaded the videos. And I'm doing something else on Billy Carson. We'll do a few more little things on Billy Carson for tomorrow. Anyway,
Awesome.
don't know what for Tuesday yet, but we'll see.
I just want to say, Gary Wybenga, yeah, you were snowboarding, snow skiing in that weather. That means you're moving. Witsit was standing still for like 40 minutes straight with bare hands, bare everything. So,
and someone says he picked up the snow with his gloves, but he didn't. He picked up his
No,
gloves, put
he
his
had no
gloves
gloves
down,
on the
and
whole
picked up the
skiing.
snow with his glove with his bare hand.
Gary Wybenga says -6 degrees is 21 degrees Fahrenheit. With bright sunshine, you will not feel that cold. I used to snow ski with a short sleeve shirt if it was sunny. You had humidity in the air, bro. The weather showed damn near 0% humidity. Without the humidity in the air, there is no heat. Sorry, pal.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, humidity makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I mean, I've gone outside when there's snow on the ground and it's sunny outside, maybe 33 degrees or whatever else. Now, 21 degrees. If the wind's not blowing, that's fine. You can stand out there for a short period of time like that. No problem. And you can feel the warmth of the sun. And along if you're moving like you would be at skiing, you're actually generating heat by doing that. But if you're just standing out there in that shit with a 7-mile-an-hour wind, gusts up to 12, as it said on the weather, then it's going to be a little bit of a different story, especially with 0% freaking humidity. Criminy.
Yeah, and I mean, humidity also changes how cold wind will feel. And there's supposed to be wind there. We didn't see any breeze, by the way. I didn't even see his hair move
Not at all.
for the wind or anything.
Not at all.
You've heard of a thing they call the wind chill factor? Okay, so this is a factor that's involved with whatever the air temperature is versus the wind speed. And nowadays they put it on weather apps. They'll say the temperature is this, feels like this.
Yeah.
Well, the reason it feels like that is because it's a combination of the wind and the temperature.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Humidity, if it's very dry, you're easily going to feel cold much easier. That's for sure.
Quick. That's why when it gets dark in the desert, the temperature goes down so fast.
Why do you think that people freeze to death in Mount Everest if they just go and sit and fall asleep?
And the thing is too that snow is reflective. It's not absorbing. It's reflective. So you're going to get the UV, but you're not going to get the IR. It's going to bounce right back.
Dave says if you look at Austin Zoom when he first tries to show you breath, you can see it. We didn't see it though. That's good to see you, Dave. Woo.
But sometimes I'll blow out a great big old bong hit and you can't see it. I'm like looking for the screen, so.
I mean, Heron, the lady that came on, she said that she was breathing out and she could see the fog, the steam. I couldn't see it.
And it was warmer there by her then.
Yeah,
that's why I was saying, pull the gator up. Pull the gator up to about here and you've got the glasses on. When it's cold outside and you breathe, that air comes up through here and it'll fog your glasses up if it's really cold and shit outside.
Of course. Heat your eyeballs up. Heat your eyeballs up for 2 seconds. Brilliant.
But yeah. That's what I think. I do think that they're being duped to think they're at Antarctica. I don't think Union Glacier is really at Antarctica. I think it's at a different location and it's placed as Antarctica. But yeah, what can we say? Just want to say thanks to everybody for coming. Appreciate you all. You guys rock. Appreciate all the super chats. Everybody who's lit the likes and shared the show. Appreciate it. Make sure to catch Solve, PJ, and them live. They definitely worth it. I know Roger's probably going to go later live with Ryan as well. So yeah, hit those likes, share the show, and I will see you all in about 2 to 3 days for the
All
morning
right.
stream.
Well, safe travels, man.
Thank you very
That's
much.
right.
Many blessings. May the fresh birthday. Oh, before I go, by the way, I'm traveling a stationary flat Earth.
Absolutely.
Where are you going to?
KZN, KwaZulu-Natal. I'm going to a place called Uvongo.
Oh wow, sounds
Yeah, it's
exotic.
actually very nice. The woman that we got the place, she's actually moved us because we were at a place where there was too much steps, and because my wife's pregnant and the grand's coming with, they can't really climb the steps. So they moved us to another place, which is on the side of the peak, which is awesome. It's literally on the ocean, on the beach, looking out at the ocean from like a high elevation, which is really awesome because I can get awesome sunrises and stuff from there as well.
Well, your wife's pregnant, and you got what? 2 kids already?
3.
Three,
So
and
it's
another
cool.
one on the way. All right, stay off her. Just stay off her. Okay?
God bless me with a hot wife. What can I say?
I think Antarctica is quite a high elevation anyway, Eric Carl.
Yeah. Antarctica's highest elevation. I think it's one of the highest elevation continents.
I believe you're right. Yeah, I've been told that it's the highest elevation land on Earth.
Yeah.
So, well, that mountain that he said yesterday was like approximately, it was 2 miles away, and it was about 14,000 feet. Or he said 15,000 feet.
I think so.
That's
Yeah.
roughly the same height as Mount Whitney in California, which is the highest point in the contiguous United States. And that's pretty high. There's people that they'll climb up there every year, but you got to get permits and everything. And it's up till the last few years, it's always had snow cap. But when I was there was a couple of years went by where there was no snow on it in the summer. I was like, ooh, that's weird. That shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I would love to get snow here someday, but it's very rare. I've only ever seen snow once, yeah.
I mean, we
saw a little bit today.
It's nothing to write home about anymore. I mean, when I was a kid, maybe a couple of feet deep, but now it's what you get 10 centimeters at
Not
the most.
even that.
If that.
Yeah, we just had sleet here today. That was fun.
Yeah. So if you guys have anything you want me to observe there, let me know.
Right on.
And I'll see what I can do. I think it's gonna be cool.
Tune and Keegan, the only snowflakes in Antarctica.
See if you can see them guys in Antarctica.
Hey, that gives me an idea. I should make a Christmas special shirt with Tuna McKeegan as snowflakes.
Oh, that would be cool. That would be totally cool. Hell
Maybe
yeah.
I should design that quickly tomorrow morning. That can be funny.
I want you to say trolls suck ass.
Trolls
And
suck
we all
ass
rock.
and we all rock. There you go. Trolls suck ass and we all rock. There you go.
Okay.
Right,
Cheerio,
good night.
guys. See you in a few days. Stay safe and many blessings. Cheers. Ta-ta.
Crafted signs of the divine. I'm made for something true. In God's plan, my path renews. Flat earth made by Him. My journey long yet thin. Purpose found in every day. Guided by His gentle sway.